welcome to the Arcade Hangout, episode number 46. I am Orange Whip, one of your hosts for tonight, and we're just a bunch of arcade collectors who like to meet once a week to chat about our hobby. And this week, especially, probably going to be a little bit of talk about Brofest number 2, I am sure. And we're going to go around the room real quick here, get everybody to introduce themselves and answer tonight's question, which was given to us by our one and only Mr. Gak Attack. And this is a little bit of a, I guess, a related question to what happened to another YouTuber slash arcade icon, I guess. Not the arcade icon that is Joel, but a different arcade icon. And that is Mr. Todd Tuckey, who is selling off his collection. So the question is basically, what would it cost for someone to take your collection away from you? What is that magic number that you would have for that to happen? And then there was a little bit of a secondary one. What would be the number if you just had to kind of think about it for a while? So one is like, yep, I'll sell it for this number, no problem whatsoever. And the other one is, let me think about that number for a second. So that is the next question, and let's go to, I see Seabart writing away. He's probably trying to figure out how much his 2 games are worth right there. So
I have 3.
3. Oh yes, you have the black and
Starships in
white
the garage, buried in crap, but it's
You
there.
get a half hour to contemplate that one.
Yeah, so yours is going to be quite easy. So let's go ahead and fire to the other side of this country of ours and go to Seabart.
Alrighty then. Seabart 1987 on Clov, Twitter, YouTube, everything's at Facebook because I hate that crap, and Carrie's not here to remind me, so I have to remind myself. I'll have 3 cabs plus a JAMA PCB, and it's going to be around probably $2,000, maybe 225K Canadian, I'd say. That way I get a good chunk.
You completely restored your track and field, though, right? I mean, you got a lot of time and money invested in that.
Yeah, like I'm in, like it was, I don't even want to say this in case my mother hears, because I told her a completely different price than I actually got it for. It cost me $410, and I told her, oh, it was only $150, Mom. Yeah, I'd be dead if she ever found out. So if I'm not up one night, you'll know why.
Stuff up our way tends to go for stupid numbers, too.
Yeah.
It's just like gambling. We don't talk about our losses, but when we win, we're bragging like hell, when you sell that game.
so just all by itself, like, what would a restored, beautiful track and field go for? Just out of curiosity. Up in your neck of the woods, obviously.
About $200 more than whatever it is down there, plus exchange rate.
Honestly, I don't even know what a track and field would go for. Like, I kind of think of that as being like a relatively common and easy to find game. So it's not a big dollar one in my head, at least. So
I could probably at least get $1,000 for one.
Yeah, that's what I would think. And more than that, restored, I would think personally.
Restored and using the original metal control panel after a battle with Bondo from hell.
I mean, they're probably 500 to 600-ish working, not restored.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
I would think easily twice that once you go top to bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. It probably sounds about right. Like I usually have $1,000. I'm out $1,000 at least in the track and field, and that doesn't include, because where I used to work, I had all the tools at my disposal: soldering irons, crimpers, that kind of stuff, meters. But I didn't have any of that here, so there's probably about $200 in, toys and tools, we'll call it.
Oh yeah, but that's investments into your own collection of tools. Like,
so I'm not actually factoring. That's another thing I have to factor out, is I'm not factoring in stuff like that. That's used all around. Like, I've used a soldering iron for 100 different things, non-arcade related. Sure. I've only had this one for 2 months. Plus, there's the back.
We were talking like vids, pins, PCBs. Yeah. How about parts? Are we including parts?
Within reason. I mean, like, I'm not going to count every button.
No. But I would just think like this is you stepping away and hitting reset.
Right.
Everything you have that's arcade related. Tools I wouldn't count, but PCBs, joysticks, buttons, monitors, all that stuff. I would think just clean out your whole collection.
I'm probably between the 3 cabs plus the extra PCB and the extra monitor. I'm probably into the hobby, just in that kind of stuff, not including tools. Probably in it for at least $2,000. If you gave me $2,000. If you gave me like a week, I could probably tabulate it all together. But between $2,000 and $250,000.
Yeah, so rough numbers.
Yeah.
250K.
I know, man. Somebody's shooting for the moon.
Big money in Canada.
You gotta remember,
250K.
like, I got at least $1,000 in track and field because, like, if I buy like a $100 order, so like my first order with Bob was well over $100. So as we came up to the border, I got dinged for an additional 35.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So like you gotta remember, you guys, you're like when you buy it from one of the sites or one of the vendors, suppliers, what have you, that's all you pay is what's on the invoice. But because I'm up here in Canada and I don't have the PO box that or Orange Whip has, I get dinged the extra bit where Orange Whip can probably just throw stuff in his glove box.
Yeah.
So every order that over
I
100.
do it legit, but I tell them, but they never make me pay.
Yeah, that's because I'm sending it post because it comes up on United States Postal and then into Canadian Post or UPS.
You'd actually have to pay probably duties, taxes, and you probably even get brokerage fees.
Yep, all three.
Brokerage fees,
not so much
even for
brokerage.
a penny, a minimum brokerage fee is $25.
Yeah, but it's all coming up through UPS or the government. Bloody hell, mail system. So Canada
is
Post
it?
up here and UPSS or down there.
What is a brokerage fee?
Brokerage fee is the amount that you pay UPS, FedEx, even the postal company to do the paperwork to do the importation of the products across the border.
It's like a real estate agent getting their cut, right?
Right.
Yes.
Oh,
Alright.
I do all my own paperwork when I'm shipping.
I don't think I've ever paid that coming into the States, though. Is that just a Canada thing?
Probably because Americans are allowed to bring $2,500 down every trip they come up to Canada.
Yeah.
So you
Like worth a
basically-
shit.
In one day, we're not allowed to bring anything back to our country. We have to be down for at least 48 hours to bring something back.
So when I used to sell shoes at JCPenney, they'd always make me take the boxes, the Canadians. Please, no, we don't want the boxes, eh? I'm like, oh, I know. All right, there, just wear them. Because they didn't want to, show the bought goods.
Yeah, you go down to malls down across the border, and there'll literally be garbage cans overflowing with shoe boxes.
Yeah.
You come back wearing like 12 outfits.
Oh, people do. And people have actually gotten busted, and you get huge fines. They can actually take your car away.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't fool around up here.
It's all about tax dollars.
I'll pay for your free healthcare, though, right?
Yeah, it's just tax dollars. That's what it is.
Goes to feeding goes to dealing with things like forest fires in McMurray or Fort McMurray.
Oh yeah, is your country still on fire?
Yep.
Yeah, it
I
is.
saw that. Yeah.
Well, our province, we're the next province over, and Fort McMurray was burning down. I think our province had like 1,300 fires.
Fucking shit.
And it hasn't even started yet. I mean, wait till July and August hits. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not even in fire season out there yet.
No. But, I mean, the whole province is covered in trees, so it's every year.
All knows if I were to strike a match on my front lawn right now, it would go up in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, we're all brown now here, too.
See, that's the only thing that keeps me from moving. Well, the two things that keeps me from moving to the mountains here, because I love the fucking mountains, but the fires we get in Colorado sometimes that sweep through are bad like that. I mean, just like crazy acreage, and I mean, not the whole state, whole country of Canada, but like pretty bad. That and the internet sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pass this along here. Let's go with Time Runner.
Hey,
Ba-da-bump.
Time Runner.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, come on, Jim.
Stuff
Sorry,
in your
I'm
face.
slacking. I haven't had enough beer yet to really hit the swing of things.
Okay.
Earlier, but come on.
Delayed.
Yes.
There you go.
Time Runner, meet the Time Runners. Please subscribe. And I'm just gonna.
I don't know.
And I thought
we reminded Chris he has to go water the lawn. Make sure to hit your roof while you're at it.
So does Dave. Yeah. Dave hasn't watered his lawn in a long time.
Oh yeah, I was gonna set out in the backyard, but I don't have the internet fucking jumper thing plugged in, so I was like, I love smoking in the backyard.
Nice. Right. So I think I have like 40 something.
Yeah. So anyway,
Let's you guys be.
Back to me. I think there are 40 games, and I'm just going to go with a cool 1,000-ish and for each game plus other stuff. So I'm going to say 50K to give up my collection. And you know, I don't know if this was good etiquette or not, but I was wondering what Todd actually got for his.
I was wondering too.
Me too.
Right, 94?
A lot.
I was like,
With 92 games, it has to be at least $100,000.
yeah.
Because he's
he sold them all?
He's a top dollar kind of guy, anyways, right? So
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it's probably $150,000 if it's split 3 ways. He said $50,000 each or something.
Yeah, that's a pretty good.
We hear you, Steve.
Sorry.
it's on.
So how many machines did you say you had, Mark?
There's about 40, I think. My VAPS is pretty much up to date. I haven't looked at it. I actually continuously forget.
Yeah, mine's not up to date either.
Well, I mean, most of them are still in storage in Minnesota, up in my secret hideout in Fridley.
Fridley, okay.
Yes.
What's the address?
Yeah.
Good luck getting in there.
I'll look after them for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Timer, do you have a bunch of PCBs too, or mostly just complete games?
I do have. I think I have about 5 PCBs.
Okay, not much.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm kind of keeping it. I was selling some off because we put a deposit down. We're going to get another dog, and so I was thinking that would
A
be
deposit
cool.
on a dog.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask what kind of dog.
They're putting them on layaway.
Yeah.
It's called. They're called Cavachons. They're really cute.
Ah.
This is Bruce Wayne.
Is that really the dog's name?
Right.
So I
So
refer to him as Mr. Wayne.
no, we call him Brucifer. His brother's name is Damien. So
Well, Carrie's got a bat dog already, so you know,
That's true. Yeah.
yeah.
seems to be a trend.
Yeah, it's a trend. I'm going to pass the baton to Jimbo Dini.
Oh. Well, thank you, sir.
Get it for yourself.
Pretty short. Yeah, hey. So Jim Bodini on Clav. I have a YouTube channel, Dinky Flicks. So I've got, I believe, 15 games. If you don't count the little CompuVen machines, but I'm just gonna go with the flat. Yeah, at least my most valuable assets. No, I would say I was just gonna go with a flat $25,000. It's like $1,500 a game, because this is a price that I wouldn't think twice about. I just go okay. But I would probably negotiate. I could potentially down to like $20,000. But I mean, I think Seabart was talking about, you nickel and dime everything, and holy fuck, it adds up.
Yeah.
Even just the materials, no labor involved. It's like I think about Marble Madness, how much money I dumped into that game when everything was said and done. It doesn't seem like much at the time, because you're like, I just need to buy, here's $50 here, or I just need this tool or this side art. So it's a little bit at a time, but then you tally it up, it's like, fuck.
Right. Yeah. No, you don't ever do that in a hobby. You don't actually want.
I know. You don't want to know.
You don't want to spreadsheet your hobby because you'll be out of it.
Ooh, no. No, not at all. So.
And that's not assuming your time. That's
Right.
assuming your time is free.
Number one reason, so the wife doesn't find out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would just go just a straight 25 for the 15 games, and then if there was some negotiation, I'd probably go a little bit less. But man, really, I'm not really coming out that far ahead when I think about it, if adding everything up. But I would let everything go probably in a heartbeat for 25, and then start fresh. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Although
but today's
now it's
prices. Yeah, today's prices. That's what fucked this whole question up. Is today's prices get jacked up. So starting from scratch, it's like that's a tough.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I think
You almost gotta factor that into like what you're gonna sell them for too, right? I mean,
that's another topic. But I think if I was starting fresh, I would go with the least demand games I can think of. Like, I would probably look for, at least in Minnesota, I would look for Rockola stuff. I would look for games that don't fetch a lot of money. Start there and then hope that the prices get better as time goes on.
which they will. I mean, there's no way they're going to keep going up the way they are forever.
Right. Yeah. So, anyways, I'll pass it off to. Let's go with Adam.
Hey, so Adam here, AJCR125 on Clav and OneCircuit.com. If I had to just walk away from it, fixed number, I would probably go with, like, say, 15. I think I have, like, 14, 15, 16 vids and a few pins. But I think for me, the biggest thing is just the time and investment that I put in the game room itself. With the, I have a pretty sizable game room. It's like 24 by 24. It's above the garage, but I have like black light carpet that's down, and I painted all the walls and did like a little mural and all that kind of good stuff. So there's a lot invested in getting the game room set up the way I want it. So to have me completely walk away from the hobby, it'd probably have to be a sizable number, like 15K or something. But looks like Gak, are you like doing the math here? I see you like punching numbers.
He's
watching you.
You guys know how I did this, right?
He's logging into his
I
bank
just
account.
inherited like grand, so I'm going to figure out which one of you guys I'm make an offer to tonight.
He's trying to figure out what Ferrari he wants to buy when he sells his stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so that's actually an interesting twist on the question too, and I know I love the twist on the questions, but let's say we had to move into Jimbo Dini's house. Right, so it's like it's not just about like walking.
All of us right now.
Yeah, it's really tight. No, but I mean, like, all right, so it's not about like what you have invested into other stuff, but it's like you have to downsize in a hurry, or you have to. Well, let's say not in a hurry, but you have to downsize. So it's like.
Well, it's interesting because when I read the question, I read it as how much I guess I read it as how much would you have to be paid to walk away from the hobby? Maybe I misread the question.
Yeah, essentially.
Because some of you guys were like, well, it's great, I can start over, I just sell all my crap and start over fresh and start collecting the different games or whatever. But when I read it, was like how much to kind of walk away from the whole thing, and so.
Right. Well, that's kind of two answers, right? Because like one would be, I want to start over. And then I'm going to take like this big nest egg that I get from selling all these games, and then do like Jim said, like, all right, I'm going to buy the cheap stuff, I'm going to buy some Rockola stuff, which is much more affordable, but I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'd go more multi games. I don't know.
Right.
What would you
I think
do?
it would be definitely a larger number to completely walk away from a hobby, especially if it's something you enjoy.
Right. I don't think we can do that.
Yeah, the only way you could walk away from the hobby is someone put a gun to your head and said, no, you can't be
You can't do this anymore.
Doesn't mean you couldn't sell most of your games and still keep, a half dozen or something.
Right.
Of the ones you really like.
Yeah, so I guess 15K to completely walk away and start over. 10K, I would think about it. I think I would think about it.
That'd be kind of that blowout price.
Yeah.
You want to drop it real quick.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, put a dark spin on it, but like not as bad as like a medical emergency or it's something like where it's like you need to liquidate for something. Like actually, that's the Todd Tuckey thing, right?
Right.
He's got to liquidate because he has a very specific reason he needs this money for.
Mm.
That's correct. Right? Actually, I haven't read that.
No.
I haven't read the. I thought he had a
That's
reason.
not correct.
Okay, that was actually I haven't read the thread because it got too long and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm too busy right now.
He basically had 3 people that pooled together to make him an offer.
Oh, all right.
And it was an offer he couldn't
Oh.
refuse. Plus, his
Got
2
it.
daughters were like going to university, and
All right, so he had reason to want the money, but he wasn't desperate or like.
yeah.
Yeah.
He still says he has a whole another 300 games or something.
Yeah.
What?
He's got.
He has a whole warehouse full of games that are all belong to him apparently.
Right.
Wow.
Wait, so sorry, and I apologize because I haven't read the thread. So is this like just like his personal collection, the 90s?
It's only his cabarets.
Oh, that's
He
right.
has a massive cabaret
Cabaret
collection.
Cabaret collection.
But he
That's
has
right.
tons of other rare games and stuff still.
Isn't
Like
there only like a
94.
couple of cabarets he doesn't own? Like he owns like every
Yeah.
released.
Did he throw in like a box set of his videos too?
Did Seabart make those?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And it's actually sounded like one of his videos, it sounded like he even mentioned that a whole bunch of people are going to get to play it, so I don't know if one of the places is maybe a museum somewhere. Because he actually kind of mentioned that a whole bunch of people are now going to get to be able to play his games.
Some barcade, maybe.
So yeah, I'm not sure.
Those are the ones that are buying the games, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of them is a guy up in Canada, a guy that always buys games off him. His name's Mark. I have no idea who he is.
That's
He'd
a
already-
big scratch. I can't imagine.
Yeah, so he won't disclose the amount, of course, right?
Right. Yeah.
No, it's stupid to do that.
Yeah. I couldn't believe when he sold his Big Bang Bar pin. That shocked me. I would never sell that pin. It's so
Well,
rare.
I think it was the same thing. That's when his oldest daughter was going to university.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
So
and they didn't want him to sell it either. That was their
What a
favorite game.
father.
What do you
was-
think that one sold for? Like 15K or something? Or
Yeah,
what?
I think so. I think that was the amount.
what is funny is his little explanation that he gave on that thread was that he's only been collecting since '96.
Wow.
Which I find,
Still
I mean,
long.
I've
But
been
he's been
collecting.
in the, he's
I've
been
been
in the
collecting longer
business
than
since
that.
like the early 80s, though, hasn't he?
Right, but he
Yeah.
actually hasn't collected for himself, I guess.
Oh,
He's just strictly an operator.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos
Yeah,
where he's
all
like
the
super young and stuff?
No.
Yeah. He
like
young
cable
and dumb
TV
and-
commercials.
yeah, like he does. You know, like it's like a used car ad. Like, come on down and
Yeah.
Sunday, it's a blowout. Yeah.
big.
His prices are
Better
crazy.
offer, I'll give you the keys to the store.
Like those old Federated ads. I don't know if you guys got those over there.
Yeah, I remember those.
Oh, I'm
The
Fred.
guys
I'm
are, like,
Federated.
screaming.
Yeah.
They're like just yelling their heads off.
Shadow Stevens. That's who that was. Yeah.
It's like, you want a microphone? No, I just want to scream at the camera.
Oh, yeah, look like the
Was
Michael
it-
James guy.
Shadow Stevens, was that Hollywood Squares? Who did?
Yeah. Yeah, he used to do Federated ads in LA, and they were like really wacky commercials. They're just out of I mean, you can see them on YouTube. They're just like so bizarre. But it's funny because prices were so high for like VCR stuff. Like, get a VCR for $899. Come on down. VHS tapes, blank VHS tapes for $25. Yeah, they're just like,
Four heads.
Yeah.
yeah. So those are kind of funny to check out on YouTube if you ever get a chance. Federated.
Now get out!
Get out!
Yeah, so he does.
Waka waka!
Nice.
He's been smoking that cigarette for 5 years.
I was gonna say, how do you stop this? Thank you, Brad. All right, so I
Yeah.
gotta pass it off to somebody.
Yes.
Yes. you do.
Let's go with my good friend Buffett.
Mr. Herman.
This should be a good number.
I'm here, Dad.
What you gonna do, Buffett?
Yeah.
What about
How many
What
games
you
you got?
down for, Buffett?
Yeah.
How much
Why
you want,
can't you
Buffett?
grow an
How
ass?
much you want, Buffett? How much you want?
Why can't you grow an ass?
You tell me.
Yeah, man.
You're growing up ass.
We'll just talk for Buffett.
Yeah.
I don't even need to be on here anymore. Shit.
My wife hears that.
Well, let's get the unpleasantries out the way first. It's thearcadebuffet.com. Buffet on K-Love. Let's see, my YouTube channel is something. Let me see here. Maybe I can tell you tonight. I think it's Buffet Arcade Man, I believe. That's what it is.
And the second T is silent, just so they know.
Absolutely. Just make sure you include it when you send payment. 'Cause otherwise, I don't get it.
That's kind of suck. There's some Buffett dude out there is like, yes, they keep sending me money.
I know. Just randomly. This is great.
Thanks, Dave.
Dave loves that picture.
Steady hands, Dave. Steady hands.
All right, 2 hands.
Put it on a tripod.
I love that video, Jim.
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the arms get tired.
Yeah. I'll have my air conditioner back in my window here soon, so you can get a new picture here soon. But I don't know. You don't include tools, but you include all the parts and stuff I have laying around too.
Yeah, let's just say all your complete machines, monitors, PCBs, that
Your
kind of stuff.
8,000 chassis.
All your crimpers.
Yeah.
Not including the ones John has.
Yeah.
That's it. In reality, I got a lot of stuff without totaling it all out. To walk away from it, if somebody walked up and said, "I'll give you $500,000," I'd take it.
Wow.
That's a
Wow, that's
whole lot of
cheap.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, I've got over 100 games, so
Yeah.
you know, some of them are projects, yes, but I have a lot of really nice titles too. So go in the $1,000, anywhere between the $800 to $1,200, range, for someone. So, and then I've got hundreds of chassis laying around, plus all the other arcade parts and PCBs. I've got, I don't know, probably somewhere between 200 and 400 PCBs laying around here.
Hey, orange balls. I'll have a box of those. Give me a box of those naked lady tees and give me 2 of those.
So, I've just got a lot of stuff.
I can only imagine you, Buffett, because I mean, in my case, I feel like it's just like crushing me sometimes. So many circuit boards and games and just projects, and it just feels like it's like crushing me, and I'm like, I'll never get out. But you got 10 times more, or more than that even than me. So
yeah. It's something else around here. I mean, I try to sell the stuff off, but nobody wants to come look at it. So I don't know what to tell them.
What you want to do?
What'd you do with all this crap?
So it'd have to be a good substantial amount just due to the fact of what I have sitting around.
yeah.
Just
And what you don't want is like what happens like on American Pickers, the guys who are really know what they're doing, they're looking for a flip, and they'll just pick out like the cream of the crop out of your collection, right?
yeah.
I'll give you this or that, and then you're 90% of your other stuff's like, oh man, they took my top 10%, right?
Yeah.
I still have 20 kangaroos.
That's it. My top 10% is probably about half of my collection, I would say, give or take.
Just give it some time. Kangaroo will be like a top dollar game. It'll get talked about.
So, but you got to think, cream of the crop. For me, I've got cream of the crop Nintendo stuff, Williams stuff, Midway stuff.
Yeah.
Not a lot of pinball stuff, but tools and parts and other stuff. I mean, there's a lot of.
Did you say you have like 8 red tents or something like that?
I have 5 right now.
Yeah, you have 4 of them?
5.
5 of them, yeah.
Yeah, I got 5. I mean, and I've got 5 red tents. I've got 2.
Oh, stop it! Are you serious?
What?
So I think, collectively, if we all sold everything off, we could probably buy a small third world country.
Or an island.
Or
island.
bonus.
Let's buy an island.
Or a half
We'll
a
have to
house
have
where I live.
power.
You buy a decent sized island, turn half of it into a warehouse, and that way we'd all have room for tools and parts and games.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone and start dialing.
That sounds like a
one
retirement plan.
Yeah, one giant roof over half of the island. And just use the posts.
Ching dong day.
Use half the trees in there for the lolly columns to keep it up. So, yeah. It'd be something, but yeah, I'd have to take quite a bit for what I have laying around. Just it's the way it is.
Yeah. That's
But
very impressive.
I enjoy it. I need to get rid of a lot of it. I just don't, and I won't use it. But I can't throw it away because somebody else out there does. It's just hard for me to get it sold.
Yeah.
Put it up on get it on eBay, whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't have time. I could pay somebody 8 hours a day for 6 months to sit here and list all my stuff and sell it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point too. It's like there's also that whole like a bulk buy factor, right?
Yep.
The work just going into getting rid of it all.
Yeah.
Right. But piecemeal, like I think is the number how we're all kind of like roughly coming up with that bulk buy thing. It's like someone just come in here, give me a fucking dump truck full of money, and make it all go away.
Right.
Yeah, because you think, if I'd have set someone here and pay it, I'd owe them $30,000 just
Right. Yeah.
Build that money.
here and living expenses, so they could live here to do it, so they didn't have to commute, back to me.
Right.
Yeah.
In the morning and eBay, and you go to sleep, and you get up in the morning and eBay, and you go to sleep, and keeping up with all the messages and all the PMs and all the questions.
Shitload of work all by itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think I had talked about this when I had my console collection. That when I traded it for a couple of games over the course of a year or two, that the amount of work it would have gone to for me to get top dollar, piecemeal and everything, I'll take the 30% pay cut, let's just say, just to blow it all out at once.
Smart. I should do that with my action figure collection. Who wants some action figures here?
Right.
Anybody? No? Okay.
I'm very particular about my action figures.
I don't have too many. The ones I do have, I really like, so that's the way it goes. But yeah, between the arcades and the Magic collection, I've just got.
Oh boy.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got more cards than the average card shop does, except for the major retailers. Yeah, I've got a lot of cards. So I've been collecting since it came out. So yeah, I haven't gotten into a lot of the new stuff over the last couple of years just because I haven't had the money, but I've amassed a very big collection of stuff. So a lot of people like coming over to play because they're like, oh, do you have this card? Yep. You have this card? Yep. You have this card? Yep. So, and it's fun because they get to make decks and things like that and experiment with things that they don't have or don't have access to, or it costs too much. Oh, shut up. Just because you can't nerd out on it don't mean that anybody else.
I just got nothing, so I get jealous. Yeah, I'm like, fuck, all I got are these sound effects.
Well, grow an ass, come on.
Grow an ass, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna be on the
what a
Arcade Hangout
tagline.
T-shirt at some point.
Perfect.
T-shirts. Grow an ass.
Just grow an ass.
Why don't you?
Yeah, that'd be funny. You design it, Andrew, and I'll have one printed. How about that?
All right. Someday when the work falls off, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So, I'll take care of the printing. You design it, no problem. So, but it's all fun. So, well, I probably ought to pass it along. Who has not gone? I've been on and off the phone, so I haven't. I know Adam went. I know
Brad, Chris, Dave, Mock.
Mark, Jim, Adam, and you have gone.
Yep.
Whoa, slow collection.
Let's see here. All right, Dave.
Hey. All right. Dave from Buffalo, MacD 2001 on Claw. Dave from Buffalo YouTube. I have 8 games, and I did not pay anywhere near premium prices for these at all. They were all like great deals. And as soon as I saw this, I thought about it. I'm like, need $7,000. That's with parts because I don't have that much into it. But like today or yesterday, a Punch-Out working or untested PCB went for $400 on eBay.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. You have to take going prices now into account. Not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's like a marriage.
I mean, I have 8 games, and then I have an empty plate choice cabinet that's very nice. The Punch-Out cabinet's shit. and parts I bought. I bought a new bezel for the punch. I mean, Punch-Out's got so many parts ready for it, and stuff for Donkey Kong, and an extra PCB for Asteroids. So I'm thinking $7,000, but I don't have that into it. But that was.
Doesn't matter what you have into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Not at all.
No.
Perceived value.
Yeah, but that's what I'm like. All right, I could walk away because like when I was like at 4 p.m. today, I'm thinking I need a new central air conditioner. Like, God, should I just sell a game and get an air conditioner? Like, or sell 3 of them? Like, I was like, But now it's working, so I don't even have to think about that. But that's before I got tonight's questions. I was thinking maybe I should, send an email to Brad. Like, have you ever sold a game to do like house repairs or something? Like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell this to do this.
I would never do that.
Never do that. I know. It's funny because yesterday when I was talking to my dad, I'm like, God, the air conditioners. Maybe I should just sell one of them. He goes, don't do that, Jesus. Like you just spent like, I felt like I was like a treasure hunter getting all these games because even though everyone isn't working 100%, some of them are working a little, some not. But I have kind of a collection that I love that hopefully eventually will be working 100%. Everything will be beautiful, and I just got so lucky. I mean, a Frogger for $100. I mean,
Wow.
that was.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, it's and the Punch-Out for $65. It was a piece of shit, but the PCB works, and now I got I got the empty play choice cabinet for $25. That's
Well, after Adam's $500 repair on the PC.
I was gonna say that PCB is worth a coin now. Why was I on eBay the other day looking at Punch-Out PCBs? Holy crap, man!
I know.
Adam's like, I need to raise my rates.
Oh my God! I remember like this is like 2 years ago. I walked away from a Punch-Out that was it was owned by a Nintendo employee. It was home use only its entire life. It was perfect. Like gorgeous, perfect. Had all the documentation with it, like the original, like from the employee, the bill of sale, like what he paid for it from Nintendo. Had all the schematics, had all the it was like loaded everything. I walked away from it for $500.
Oh,
Dude, you're a moron. I was gonna say, don't even say that. Oh my God.
This was a couple years ago, and the cabinet was fucking flawless. And I was like, I don't really have room for a Punch-Out, so I'm gonna pass.
Punch-Out sucks. No,
I love
It's a good game, but it's like another one.
Adam, you need to reverse engineer that security board for Super Punch-Out so that we can all get some Super Punch-Outs going.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I had a Super Punch-Out on the bench and I had some time to kill in between stuff that I was doing with work, and I wonder what this chip does, and so before you know it, I had a whole bunch of the stuff figured out. So.
Because that's what I want.
I love the Super Punch-Out. Super Macho Man.
Yeah.
Dave, how many games do you have?
I think he said 8. What he said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're
8.
listening, you would've-
Yeah, 8. The empty play choice makes 9, and then the bullshit Midway, which my kids love, which is great because my 3-year-old, that Midway 12 game thing that's not is Defender,
The thing you can buy at
Tapper,
Target, right?
Defender. Yes.
Yeah.
But my son holds on the joystick, so I'm like, if you got to break something, break that. But my son and my daughter both love to play it, and but that doesn't really count for much. I mean, Todd Tucky had it on his website or on one of his videos. He kept lowering the price. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I bought it for $175 new, and he's trying to get $300 out of it. They're always on Craigslist.
Yeah.
There's like a tabletop version, and then there's the which is like 5 inches, 6 inches shorter than a regular arcade cab, so your back, like 34K, his back would be killed. But I had mine on like a little platform, so it's normal height.
It's like the size of a Williams Mini.
Yeah.
Dave, you look like you're on like a 60-minute special. We can't see your eyes; it's just all shadowed out. It's like, you don't want to reveal. Oh my God! It's like, yeah, I have a problem. It all started back in '87.
I do like that. I do like
Drugs.
that, yeah.
Distort his voice.
Back in the Studio 54 days. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I was addicted to Coke, not this kind.
Woo. Yeah.
Coke and Bud.
All right, I'm going to pass it because I'm done. 24K, you haven't got any?
No, I haven't done.
All right, go ahead. I was going left or right.
So 30% Claw, youtube.com/thebar. So right now, actually in here, I've got I think 18 games. And I ran down the list of the games like first, and I do have a lot of, I don't know, do we call them A-list games? Like pinball machines, pins that get bigger, the A-list, B-list kind of thing. But I have a lot of like kind of expensive games, right? So
Yeah.
what's kind of become expensive, right? So Star Wars with an amp, 720 has gone crazy. Q*bert's solid. Tron is solid. Red Donkey Kong.
Major Havoc.
Yeah.
That's a big one. How about Wacko?
Wacko's not a hugely expensive game, but it's a rare one.
Yeah.
How many games roughly you have?
18.
Okay.
Nice. That's a lot.
And that's including pins, or then like plus
That
two
includes
pins?
the pins, yeah. So then 2 pins in there. So 2 pins, like one of which is totally an A-list, right? So
Yeah.
Star Trek is an A-lister.
Huge.
Judge Dredd is not a cheap one either nowadays.
$3,000.
Yeah, exactly, right? And that's like, I didn't pay anywhere near that. I paid pretty close to half of that.
Yep.
I've got 2 red tents still, and those are fully restored. The Tron is fully restored. Star Wars is almost perfect and unrestored. I've got the Big Blue, which is an easy, it's the Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo in that thing, which is a pretty good sign. Q*bert. So it's that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Buffett. I just had to mute you.
Just say it. $20,000.
I've got.
Yeah, I'll take a loan out for that right now.
I've got probably 5 or 10 monitors that are just sitting on the shelf. That some of which have been rebuilt. I've got 3 Sanyos, a baby Sanyo, a couple Geo7s. So all those monitors are fetching pretty good money nowadays. I've got a medium res 25-inch spare that's sitting here. Then PCBs, the Forgotten Worlds, right? So I've got a Forgotten Worlds PCB and 2 spinners that are extra. That's after cleaning those things up, and actually I tested the board finally because it came untested from a dude on Cloud. And it works fucking brilliantly. It's a different ROM revision than what's in the machine now, but Tron board, Wacko board, extra, a shitload of PC-10 and Versus stuff, a couple extra Raskins. Because I'm weird.
Arcade posters.
Nah, yeah, fuck the posters. But I've got a spare DK Junior, DK3. A shitload of just other stuff that eventually will make it into the cabinet. So the number that I came up with, just sort of shooting from the hip, based on today's prices, is about $30,000.
Wow, that's lower than I thought.
So, but that's like today's prices. But that doesn't include my work or time going to get these fucking things, driving through Wyoming and breaking down, all the fucking shit that goes along with this stuff that I have to you have to throw into the pile, right? This is all the sweat equity, right? It's not just restoring, but all the shit you have to deal with, to be part of the hobby, and to just come up with a number to get rid of it. On top of that $30,000, what's that number? What's the pain in the ass figure?
Wyoming hamburgers.
Right.
31.
No, you think all that pain in the ass is worth $1,000? No, I'm thinking
No, I'm fucking with you.
5-10 grand.
That shitty hotel.
Right?
I think you're low on your number, Andrew. You're saying it's.
I was thinking
1,600 a
50
game.
at least 50 for Andrew's collection.
You're saying only 1,600 a game, and that's including all your extra monitors and stuff.
Well, the Tron's 1,000 at least. Your Major Havoc's 15, and
right, but again,
15 for the
Tron's restored, and
yeah, it looks nice. What for 720? Isn't that about 15 to $2,000 or something?
720 is and 15 is kind of roughly where I was thinking.
Yeah.
But then I've got all my art,
Big
all the
Blue.
artwork, the shit like that goes with this stuff too, right? Because it's got to be part of the thing. And there's
You got a mint Big Blue. That's at least $1,000.
yeah.
You've got a Star Trek that you'll make mint.
I'll fix the flippers.
Yeah.
Fucking
Backwards,
Major
upside down
Havoc.
flippers.
The Major Havoc, it's got to be worth more than 1,500, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I
I
guesstimated.
mean, the boards are selling for that much.
I think I guesstimated Major Havoc. I think at 22.
What was your lowest game, Andrew? What was the lowest game? What's Andrew's price for the lowest game?
The cheapest game in the collection right now, Centipede Cabaret 400 is what I clocked that one at.
Oh, okay.
That's
What
I think you get more for that, but
are
400.
Cuberts going for?
I just threw out 1,000 for a Cubert, and it's actually original and beautiful shape.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, a Centipede Cabaret would go for a hell of a lot more in my area. I can tell you that. It'd be
That's
at
what
least
I was.
double.
I'm thinking he's lowest.
No, it's all right. You guys keep pumping it. I like it.
That's a $100 game here in
So,
Minnesota.
so let me hear your valuation then.
I didn't know you had those
$50,000
boards in the back. I was just counting by looking at your games. And someone might want those posters. Those posters aren't like easily available.
A lot of those are repro posters. I got the Centipede Nudie Girl, and I got a custom Donkey Kong red. So the dude that was doing the Cracker Jack was doing the repo posters, and he had a Donkey Kong, but it had like a white background. I was like, dude, make me one with red in the background, and I'll buy that one. It's gotta be red, right?
Andrew, what did you price your Donkey Kong red at?
I think 12.
Isn't that low? I don't think that's low. For a good Donkey Kong?
I mean, DKs can go for 8 to 1,000.
Right. I guess I have a tough time with some of the prices nowadays. Like like Gak, I'm sure you have the same issue too. It's like where it's like, well, it seems like $1,200 for a fucking Donkey Kong is crazy.
Yeah, but a mint Donkey Kong, that's what it goes for at least.
But it's a 5-slot red. Yeah. It's not all original. It's got repop artwork on some of the stuff. I mean, it's
Your collection's also going to be very easy to part out individually. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like I do have a lot of our quote-unquote A-list titles in the collection. And I don't have room, right? So, like, I move shit in, but, like, I mean, no offense, Steve, but, like, or Dave,
What'd I
but,
say?
like, no. But, like, a Spy Hunter, it's not an A-list, or a Defender, as far as I'm concerned, it's not an
I
A-list.
don't care. I thought it was a fun game.
No,
They're great games.
I'm not offended that you gave me your crap. That's fine.
No.
I know that's not.
I'm very happy to get my massive screen burn Spy Hunter. I played
I
every
just
day.
like that game. That was
It doesn't matter. No, I
childhood
like it. It doesn't. I have a Spy Hunter. I'm cool. It's all good. It's so fun.
Zero chance. Like, if I had room, there's no way I would get rid of either one of those games. I would have kept them because like they both worked, and they would have been great in the collection. So like, my reality is a space. So as shit comes in, I have to like right now I actually have one too many games, so I got to sell something or put something in the house.
What are you selling? What are you selling? Let me know. Text me.
I don't know. Right? Yeah. Apparently, I'm undervaluing it.
Yeah. So text me with 2 games so cousin Brian can get the plus one. I'll get the
just 2 at once. So I don't know. All right. So my valuation was 35. Let's go happy with you guys and just say, all right. So I'm undervaluing stuff. Let's call it 40.
I'd say that 40 is a good number.
Yeah.
All right. So
40 is a great number.
So 40 is like market value on this shit, but then the pain and suffering and dealing with like trying to refine some of this shit again. Fuck that. Like, all right. So I'll add 10 grand to that.
That would kill me. That would kill me. Like if you sold all your shit and you're like in 3 years later, like fuck, I haven't found one title out of all my collection. I can't even get one fucking back.
I mean, shit comes up, right? I mean, like, if you're fast enough and you've got the cash like in hand, you can usually make shit happen, which is how all this shit happened in the first place. Sorry, we'll call it 50. 50K, walk away number.
I wanted 50K, not 34.
34K. Number. So there you go, 50K. walk away.
Sold. Right here.
No, I got him to my number. You guys didn't realize that, but I made him get to my number. 50K was my number, and he got to it, and he's happy with it. That's a salesman right there.
Let's do it.
It is, right? Well, you pushed me up, which, good salesman. That's the opposite of a good salesman, right?
Yeah. Idiot.
Nah, dude, you're wrong.
I want my shit to be worth more.
I'll give you 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, there you go. I want to hear Brad's number. He's sitting over there like fucking calculating the PCBs he's got.
No, I'm actually writing down what everybody puts so I can get an average number afterwards to see
Nice.
what the numbers are.
All right, Brad. High five to you, buddy.
All right. So Orange
What's
Whip,
behind that sheet?
a messy basement. So I've picked up 2 more games this week. So I'm at roughly 54 vids.
Wow.
3 pins. One is an A-lister.
Yep.
And I have approximately 200 PCBs kicking around. And I also have tons of like overlays and CPOs and.
So you're gonna sell everything for 20 grand Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually
There's the
low. I was actually low at the beginning, and I've that's what I was doing a calculation. I re-altered things. So I'm saying that my vids. Well, I'm just gonna give you the whole amount. I'm saying 120 US.
20K.
Yeah, US and 150 Canadian is what I would sell for.
Nice. How much did you value your turkey shoot?
I didn't. I just put a number of like $800 on all of them.
Oh, nice.
I just averaged. So some of them are going to be a lot more. Some of them are going to be a lot less.
So you did
So,
an
yeah.
average of all of them at 800.
I did an average of $800. I mean, I couldn't calculate. I have some A-listers. I don't have it built yet, but I mean, I got a Major Havoc boards and all the artwork and the roller controller and all that shit for that. I've got 2 Star Wars sitting here. I've got the turkey shoot. I've got a bunch of good stuff. Pins. 2 of the pins aren't worth that much, but one of them is a Twilight Zone.
What's the Twilight Zone go for nowadays? We talked about this before, I know.
Probably about $8 grand.
8.
Yeah, at least up in this neck of the woods. In the Pacific Northwest, Washington State would go for $8 grand. It would probably go for even more up here. That's why I have a bumped up number in Canadians, 150, because everything up here is just stupid numbers. I mean, I could sell 16 ones all day long for $1,500. So
Right.
I could just take all my cabinets and put a 16-1 in it and be probably ahead of the game. Of the value
That's
of
sad. That's sad.
it is sad, but
Yeah.
I actually just stopped a guy today. There's we've mentioned before Kijiji up in Canada, which is like a Canada-only Craigslist, and I saw some guys like 8 hours away had a posting saying he just gutted his 1975 Red Baron, and that anybody wanted the parts. And this is not Atari Red Baron. This is the Sega Red Baron. And so I just got a hold of him and said, dude, do not, like, let's reverse that. I'll give you a cabinet to build a fucking MAME cabinet if you want to. And
Yeah, take your pick. What do you want? You want Midway? You want fucking Tato? What do you want?
It turns out he's going to put a TV set in it and an NES inside the machine.
Oh God.
No.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out if I can go up there and get this damn thing.
Another one.
My
Lots of
number-
dust.
My number is 150K
exactly.
Canadian, Dave.
Yeah, that won't
At least you
piece of
didn't push
shit
it off a
Vancouver.
roof.
Yeah.
Yes, and so I think I've got 57 machines in total, so vids and pins, and then I've got about 200 PCBs, and I've got like tons of parts. I would actually put a low number in my parts. I probably have a lot more money in my parts. I mean, I've probably got. I've got like a case of flybacks, and I've got so many CPOs and control panels and
Over how many
power
years,
supplies.
Brad? Brad, how many years have you been into this? Like, seriously
24.
into it?
24.
Oh, you started. Wow.
Yeah.
Should open up your own 2085 arcade.
It would be a lot larger if I actually could afford a house earlier, and or either got my storage space that I had earlier.
How many games are you going to have in your house? What's the goal? Like, once you redoing your basement, and then like, how many games are you actually going to physically have in your house, or do you have space for?
There is something else happening right now. Like,
all right, I've got a sniff of it. All right, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah,
But
you
Brad,
can tell me in 2 days in person.
Brad, you have games in storage though too, right?
Well, that's where they all are. I don't have anything. I have just the 2 games I picked up this week are in my house.
And
So they're
behind
all
you, you have some too, and right?
Pardon?
Behind you, you have some games too, though, right?
No, there's nothing here anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all in my storage. I've got like 1,500 square feet of storage. They're all in there.
Is there room to put more stuff in there?
No.
Oh.
They're all like backed up right against each other.
Wow.
If you can only have one game like in your house.
Burger time.
Hey, we're not stacking
there you go.
questions, Dave.
Sorry.
Burger time.
So Brad, have you ever thought about maybe doing like a museum thing and then charge an entry fee just to do something different? Just so you can enjoy your games?
There is something happening.
Oh, okay, something.
Yeah, something.
Something's
I just don't want
happening.
to. Yeah, I just don't want to let it out yet.
Okay, don't. Yeah, well, cool. Let me do the bell. All right.
Woo, that's a loud one.
Can you hear it from here? Can you hear that?
Oh yeah.
All right.
We don't want to spoil it for the 9 people that actually watch this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who do we have on YouTube? I haven't looked at YouTube fucking link yet.
I just
secret.
Is there anyone?
It actually
Don't tell anybody!
It doesn't actually matter too much because there isn't any other collectors like me over here, anyways, up in Vancouver. So there really isn't anybody else that could even do what I want to do. I mean, I basically just want to open up a Grinkers.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that gives me a boner. I go to Vancouver.
Yeah,
I put a loony in the machine, just get a bigger fucking slot.
They actually relaxed our liquor laws here in the last year, so we can actually have barcades now.
You need to bug Steve and go, what's the secret behind those sandwiches?
What is the recipe for the secret sauce?
Yeah.
Because those sandwiches are the
bomb.
Barcade/medical marijuana in Vancouver, dude. And they sell raspberry muffins for all the tree owners.
Medical marijuana next year they're making it legal across the entire country. Our new prime minister. That was his first thing.
You should actually.
It's on the ballot for a lot of states.
He might be your prime minister, but he ain't mine. I didn't vote for him.
Oh, we got
Canadians.
Canadians.
Yeah, just don't threaten them anymore.
I didn't vote for him either. I don't give a rat's ass.
I say, kill him. I say we hang him, then we kill him.
So yeah, no.
I say we tattoo him.
Yeah. Then we hang him, and then we
kill him.
I say we let him go.
No!
Then fucking Elvira grabs him. I say you let me hand him first.
It's going to be interesting to see how many states try to legalize marijuana now for the next upcoming ballot for that.
Just get over it, dude. Colorado's a perfect example of like, fuck, dude, we've made so much money off of taxes.
It's like, yeah, it's like, what do they say? Fuck, I don't want a new school. Fuck that.
Right, exactly.
I don't want new roads.
You know, it's the same fight that they had like 20 years ago about casinos. Nobody wanted fucking casinos. Now almost every town has casinos.
They're all over.
And it's the same thing. And so many towns got themselves out of debt because of them.
Right.
And
all the legal costs wasting in the United States and Canada just for marijuana violations. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
Canada is beating somebody up. Like, it's
Not
a
up
guy
here.
who's smoking a fucking joint.
Canada's
the
a
US,
misdemeanor.
it's like. But still, there's paperwork with any of that, and just time and
The paperwork up here is the cop lights one up with you.
Wow.
That's your fucking paperwork.
If he doesn't just seize it and smoke it himself.
We've had restaurants in Vancouver called Blunt Brothers and stuff for like fucking 40 years. Like, it's always been okay here.
What, you eat something and then you choke up?
No, there is no food.
Oh.
It's called Blunt Brothers Restaurant, and you go in and it's just tables. And
It's not really a rest. Well,
no, there's no.
Nope. There's no reefers or
something.
There's no like brownies and that kind of crap. It's just smoking.
No. I mean, legally, it's still not allowed here. It's still a misdemeanor, but it's
look the other way.
It's a misdemeanor, right? It's just a fine, and it's not even worth the cops' time to write up a fine.
Good.
Violation in the United States.
Yeah,
misdemeanors. Yeah, it's like nothing. It's you behave yourself. It's a waste.
There's no record. There's no nothing. It's just you pay your $50 and you go away.
Yeah, the problem here is that we just got the federal law that still
trumps everything.
It's just lame. Yeah,
but enough states go, and the federal.
Yeah, they'll follow. It's just they don't want to admit they're wrong yet.
Well, that's why it's our federal government that's doing this.
Yeah,
and they're going to tell. The big thing is how they're going to sell it. So most of the provinces are saying we'll sell it in our liquor stores because liquor stores in this country are government run. So they're saying, well, we'll just sell it beside our liquor, the liquor stores. But they don't have a way of how, that's just an idea. They don't know how they're going to sell it yet. But they say next year, 2017, is the goal.
Yeah.
Not that I care. I don't smoke it.
I don't either. Yeah, but I love the fact, like, I mean, I'm not a big pothead at all, but like the thing is, like, the taxes that we're pulling in is insane, and it's awesome. Yeah. So, like, why would you turn that fucking money away when it's like it's
well,
and the people want it.
Worse.
That's the biggest that's the biggest argument here because we're taxed to our up to our eyeballs and everything. So they're like, well, why let this go?
Right. I mean, you're just losing money. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a huge market for this stuff. Let them just fucking have it. And
I'm waiting for them to make heroin legal and tax it.
Oh,
that's one step at a time.
You know what?
Welcome to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Just take baby steps, okay?
All right.
Wow. Baby steps.
That's a whole
crazy talk.
So 34. How much tax exactly is your state charging?
Oh, I don't even know what the percentage is, but I know that they made I don't know how many millions of dollars.
How much is a gram?
I saw the numbers.
I don't
It was in the billion.
Buy it.
Grand total was like oh god, I was like, it was in the billions.
It's huge.
And then millions, like 30 million went to like schools and roads and all that.
Should your property taxes go down, like Andrew? Because you're like, well, it's so early, like
not mine.
To see any.
Mine keeps going up.
It should be.
Unfortunately, I'm in a very popular neighborhood, so my property price value keeps going up. So
you got property taxes on top of that.
We're like where I'm at, because I live real close to downtown, and Denver is just exploding. It's like one of the biggest growing. You wouldn't believe it. Like how the giant cranes that they have, right? And there's like 20 people in the entire country who know to operate these giant cranes, the huge ones, right? And from as soon as you get crest the hill, because I'm out on the hill over downtown, as soon as you get to a view of downtown, you can see 20 cranes. It's insane how fast downtown is growing. We need something like 30,000 residential units. We're short right now. So the prices of real estate around here have been insane. It's been year over year, somewhere between 10 and 20% increase in value across the board.
Wow-wee!
It's just retarded, and they're projecting that to keep going for a while.
Well, every year in my little corner of Ottawa, we put in at least, I'd say, another 2,000 or so homes every year for the past 2 or 3 years now, and there's even more slated that the groundwork is going in for right now.
Right.
So, where I live, we used to be a nice little tiny community, and now we've, in the past 10 to 15 years, we've almost quadrupled, if not more, in size.
Yeah.
In case in point, we have 6 grocery stores.
Are you talking about Ottawa?
Just my little corner of Ottawa. We've at least quadrupled our populace
Because
in just
Ottawa's not a
over-
big town, is it?
It's about all encompassing. It's about the same size as Fort Mac.
Right. So 80,000.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. So anyway, craziness. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us with real estate and shit like that.
And weed.
And weed. But no, it's a good thing. You know what? Like, fuck it. Like, again, I'm not even remotely a pothead, but like.
Yeah, me neither. But I think we should have the right to do it if we want.
Exactly. I'm absolutely a free person. Like, you know what? Adults taking responsibility for themselves, especially with a drug like marijuana, which is so.
Smoke yourself retarded.
Do it.
The only thing I don't like about it is every time I come home, I fucking smell that shit.
You know what? But like
It's terrible.
cigarettes stink too.
Yeah.
And I don't care for the smell of either one of them, but you know what?
I'm used to it.
And it's good for people to have back pain or whatever. You know.
Oh, no.
Good for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's medicinal.
for me. I get back pain from it. I hate it.
Well, there you go. So, like, you're
You're smoking
obviously.
it wrong.
Guys, me bonkers, man.
Yeah, you're not supposed to smoke it while standing on your head.
I don't. It's just from the second hand. I hate the smell of pot. It drives me nuts.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
Because you're picking up those heavy monitors.
No, that's not it.
So Buffett, though, there's also the entire edibles market, which is like you don't smell anything. You know, you just you bake it into butter, you bake it into like shit. Then you make stuff with. You don't have to smell it.
Yeah, well, I happen to like stuff that has real flavor.
Dude, I'm just talking about
crab
like
legs.
you don't drink either, so this conversation
No,
is
I
going
don't.
nowhere.
You're right.
But what I'm saying is that
Buffett's back's all messed up from loading like 30 kilos a day or something.
As I said, he's picking up those monitors.
No, 30 kilos of marijuana.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
We need the money, so like fuck it. Like that seems to me like a great way to pull in taxes from a very willing market.
Well, California is fucked financially. You know, we're in such
Right.
deficit up the ass. And I got I owed I don't know like I owed like $200 in some taxes, and we were paying it off.
Wow, you're really screwed. $200.
No, it was $1,000.
Those are
But
like
we were making payments, right? So we were making payments. It was $1,000.
Meanwhile, he's got two pinball machines behind him.
Well, wait, this is like about 5 years ago. Okay, so I only had $200 left, and they California State garnished my wages for $200. So I'm like, those fuckers, I couldn't just wait. I was going to pay it.
But they're hungry.
Yeah, they're hungry for it. They're like, fuck it, just garnish his wages.
That's one thing that's different in Canada is like I didn't do my tax for 7 fucking years. And I finally did all of them all at once, handed them all in, and they gave me interest for those 7 years of money that they owed me.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't. That shit doesn't fly around here.
No,
I know.
You only get in trouble if you owe them money.
Well, it's the same with getting a speeding ticket. Like, I got a ticket across the line like a couple years ago, and you have 7 days or a warrant goes out for your arrest. That's fucking. Yeah. There's no such thing as that up here.
Wow.
There's people who haven't paid their tickets for like 20 years.
That's fucking.
It'd be a catastrophe. It would be a catastrophe if we missed that photo op, that's for sure.
What is that?
It says, replies to get the smoker that only shows up when you have weed. That's hilarious. Oh, man.
What was that?
What was it?
That was Arcade Outsiders episode 74 when referring to Brian Koo with the food. He's like,
yeah, Dave, I actually that's
smoker
that stuff shows
catastrophe. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, well, only shows up when you have weed. That's why I was waiting for it.
By the way, after Brofest, we're just gonna release all those fucking shows. Fuck John and like it. Yeah, fuck him.
Well, we could talk to him about it when we get there, but like.
Oh, I don't even. I'm so fed up. Like he couldn't even send me like a response. No. Nope.
Attention deficit disorder.
I'm gonna buy Brian Koo every meal. That's my goal. I'm gonna sit with him and eat. And you're gonna look at Fun Spot. I'm gonna be in the fucking cafeteria eating with Brian Koo.
Right.
That's every meal.
Is that your
he's gonna be yes, he's gonna be eating chili dogs, and you're gonna laugh. I'm saying it right now. I'm gonna go, Brian, you want to get something to eat? And I'll just fucking have a fry. I'm gonna feed him for 2 days straight, just out of fucking comedy. It's gonna be fucking great. I'm gonna
Comedy
feed him for
awkwardness.
2 days. Oh, it's gonna be. I talked to him for an hour. As long as I have enough beer in me, I will leave him in the cafeteria, go to the bar, have a drink, and come back. He's gonna be eating for 2 days straight.
Yeah. And then you'll go to the beach and then.
Yep.
And then you'll go back to the bar, get some beer. Yeah.
Which Dave,
Back to the
I think you're the one who posted that. The weather. It's looking like it might.
I know.
It's gonna rain
No,
Friday.
it's been Friday's been all right. Right now, it's now on my iPhone. It's been changing like every day, and it's funny because like Friday's rain, Saturday. So what is Laconia right now? Friday rain, Saturday rain with 73 on Friday, Saturday sunny 81. Sunday.
I was
rain,
actually debating
75.
bringing my swim trunks because of all the rain in the forecast. I'm like, I can get it.
Excuse me.
It only really matters for Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah.
No, that's
Rain
what
on the
Leo
beach.
says. He goes, we might as well have it fucking rain all day Friday and Saturday, as long as at night
Night.
it's not raining. Let it rain when we're in the arcade.
Right.
All right, let's get this moving on because I know we all want to talk about Brofest. I'm going to switch it over to Gak.
Yeah, get this shit out
You
of the
can
way.
answer it.
Oh man, I missed the rest of your guys' stories. It's all my fault, dude. Yeah.
I think you just missed me, Gak.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Maybe Andrew.
So, Gak Attack on KLV and Twitter, blah blah blah.
Why can't you grow an ass?
What?
The
Oh,
real
I got
question
one.
of the night.
I got one. And
That's
then
next
some.
week's question. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Why can't you grow an ass?
We're just gonna go around the room now, and we'll leave it open for discussion. Yeah.
So, I mean, we tapped on this briefly about if you piece it out, you could maximize. But I kind of consider it as if someone was serious and they wanted to get it all at once, and what is my dollar amount where I'd be like, yeah, done. Let's shake hands on it. I've got about 35 games, maybe 50 to 100 PCBs, half dozen monitors, a couple bins of parts. So a few of those, a good number of my games are, I would consider pretty valuable. So, my number, I think let me back this up a little bit. I would be considering my family too. I got kids getting close to graduating high school and college coming up.
Oh, so you're saying this might be a
right,
possibility?
No, well, shoot, if somebody wants to drop it, yeah.
Drop it like it's hot. All right. Well,
That's it.
suspense.
With that said, 35 games, I think 50K. 50K would be my number. Where if I pieced it, I might get 70 if I really worked at it hard and spread it out over a year.
Wait, how many vids do you have?
They're all vids except for.
But what's the magic
How many?
number?
How many
Is that
vids?
the magic
About
number?
35.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is the
50,
magic number? Is
Yeah.
the magic number 50K?
Yeah, and if someone said 40, I'd be like, I'd really think about that one for a while. If it was less than that, I'd probably be like, no, I'll spend the time to piece it out.
All your games are in the garage, right?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of parts?
Yeah, I mean, I have probably 50 to 80 PCBs.
I think you're low.
Maybe.
There's a lot.
Maybe 50 to 100 joysticks. Honestly, I probably have half a dozen 4-inch Wecos.
You're low, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking, like, I consider the whole situation and get it done quick, I would do it, But if I pieced it out, it'd probably be more, I would think 60 to 70 probably.
Yeah.
But,
You can count yourself tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
You
I mean,
just have
and
to look
I
at it.
would personally, I wouldn't consider that completely walking away, like I'm never going to be involved again. But
There's none of that.
I know exactly. But I do find a lot of enjoyment in the getting lucky on Craigslist kind of deal.
Yeah.
$100, $200. I'd rather wait around. Sure, I'd love to have a collector offer to sell me his EDOT for $500. but it ain't gonna happen, you know. But you know, maybe in the next 10 years on Craigslist, I might get lucky, you know. So.
No, it's true. If you hang out long enough, you will find almost everything for
happens,
kind of a crazy price. It just takes a lot of time, and it takes being really fast.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, but then also there's also this new like fucking thing. I've seen it now twice where people are like, if someone posts something crazy up on Craigslist, someone is a collector, one of our supposed brethren here, will call, and if someone tells them that, oh no, I've got someone else waiting in line. I have heard a couple of times now people saying stuff like, oh well, you're offering your stuff up for way too cheap. If you hold on to it, I'll give you an extra $400.
Bastards.
For that
Well, that was my story.
That happens all the time in my area.
Yeah, that was the story I told about the
pinball guy, right?
The Whitewater, yeah.
Right. So actually, that's the third story then that I've heard. So I've heard of two other times. One of which posted like openly on Clav about it recently.
Yeah.
About being like, oh yeah, someone lowballs someone else, and if I'm not first in line, I'll fucking tell them that it's worth that's worth $1,000. What are you doing?
And then they come. And then the part was when he got there, he's like, "Well, this is bad. This looks ugly. This is broken.
Right.
I'll only give you $100 more than what I said."
And to me, there's karma there, man. I just feel like you do that kind of shit, it's gonna come back on you. You know.
Well, you're burning bridges, right? I mean, that was my argument to the guy. Actually, there's a guy locally that did it. It was the first time that I really heard about someone doing shit like that. And it's like, well, dude, I guarantee I will not sell anything to that guy for like bro prices.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I mean,
jacking up prices for everyone else. That's just fucking everyone. Everyone.
And
I'd rather someone picked it up for cheap and then offered it to someone else in the community.
Yeah.
Or a good bro price. Like maybe they picked up a crazy, maybe they picked up a punch out for $200, right? But then they were like, all right, dude, well, pain in the ass for me and stuff like that, and you know what, have a punch out for $400. I'll make some money off of it. You can get a great deal on it too. Yeah. So pass those savings along. Like let's all be good here. We don't have to be in a big fight against each other. It's not a race. It's not a competition. Let's fucking try to help each other out and not jack these prices up any worse than they already are.
And on the flip side of bad karma is good karma. If you see a deal and you don't want it yourself, but you have a friend who wants it, like your Wacko, for instance.
Right. Yeah.
I saw that one. I'm like, shit. I know 34 wants it.
That's totally perfect. Yep.
And then you go forward a month or two. Friends know that I was looking for a thief. I got like half a dozen messages as soon as Torin popped up the kit he wanted to sell.
Right.
Like, exactly. Oh shit! I better hop on that now.
Yeah. Well, that's the way that the shit should work. And actually, I think that within the tighter knit part of the community, that's the way it does work. Yeah. We all help each other out because like we know we're good people and we're not going to turn the shit around and flip it. Or I mean, if we do, it's because we've got a real good reason. Like shit happened and we got to sell some stuff. None of us want to sell stuff. We're collecting.
Yeah, hoarding.
Yeah.
Hoarding.
By the way,
yeah, right. Yeah. We're feeding each other's disease. And that's healthy.
We're enablers.
Yeah.
Enablers. Before I met you, I had zero stuff.
And look how much value your stuff's gone up since you bought it. Come on.
Yeah, it has actually gone up.
There you go.
Yeah. I'll talk about that when it's my turn.
Well, and actually, I know you talked about it too, but like the whole bubble thing with the prices nowadays and how long this is going to last, and like I guess at the end of the day, like it's like the denouement is like I don't really fucking care what these things are worth. I want the games.
Yeah, you don't buy it because you're hoping it's going to go up. You buy it.
I had a huge talk to Kalen about that when I went down to 2084. We sat and talked about that for like an hour or so. Like, we don't give a rat's ass what they're worth or how much they've gone up. Otherwise, we'd sell them all.
Yep.
We want certain games, and that's what we want.
Right. And it just sucks you have to pay more for games right now because certain ones become popular weirdly.
I blame nowadays. I don't even blame eBay. I blame Facebook.
No, I blame YouTube videos of people being interested in it, and I blame Pixels, and I blame John's
I
Arcade.
blame all you fuckers. How's that?
John's Arcade
It's all
is
your
part of the
fault.
problem.
I know Eyes has been skyrocketing over the last 6 months.
Fuck.
That's retarded.
Rock
Yeah,
hole in general.
Especially up in Canada, man. They're one top dollar up there.
I blame this show.
Yeah.
Well, thank God for Minnesota prices because the shit is pretty constant here.
It is true.
Yeah.
I miss
Well, you're
it.
lucky. Like, but how big is your community of collectors up there?
Yeah, there's what, like 20 people maybe? What would you say, Mark, in Minnesota?
I would say 20 to 25, but the amount of stuff that was available was crazy. There's
Yeah.
nowhere like this. The last thing I got, it was a month ago, and I got a Star Wars for $1,000, by the way. Not so bad.
Yeah.
Right.
But I would have gotten a Star Wars like every other week, it seems, in Minnesota. I mean, not that that really
Yeah,
happened. But
and stuff lasts on Craigslist a bit longer than, the chances of you snagging something on Craigslist is a lot greater, it seems like, than anywhere else.
yeah. I think it's, it's really cold, so people like to play games and stay inside, and I think there's a lot more games there.
Yeah.
You get to
that's
that
a good point.
proximity to Chicago thing.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey, Time Runner.
Yo.
What's the pin right to your? Is it your? Is it your left? I guess. Yeah.
Over this side?
Stage,
Yeah.
Stage right.
I see a blinking light. What pin is that?
Okay, I'm on the thing. Say hi to the guys.
Oh, yes,
My
I
wife.
see that.
So let's see.
We'll see you in a couple of days, Mrs. Time Runner.
Yeah.
The other half of the Time Runners.
She can't hear because
That would be Mrs. Time Runner.
Correct.
Yeah.
I recognize her from all the videos.
Right.
So I guess right there is the Stargate, which has the J-Rock board in it. And then right behind me is my turkey shoot, which is still not working. And then...
don't put your wife's tits.
Careful.
Wait. Let me present. Come on.
Oh, good. Okay, we're presenting right. Oh, this is even easier. Okay. Well, obviously the Stargate is the J-Rock board. This is a versus board. Right by what?
Hey, that's what we got.
The family show.
Yeah, right.
Family show.
Now I have to change our rating to mature.
Look pretty delicious to me.
There goes his camera.
She went to this thing where you paint and then you drink wine, and so I love it when
your husband's here.
I wasn't even painting wine.
Okay. She's showing
This show just got dirty. Where's the jungle music there, Jim?
Wow. Sorry, I was in trance.
Wow.
Title:
Okay.
Painting and drinking wine.
So what's the pin? What's the pin that's right next to you?
Oh, the pin is a Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then next to that is my NBA Fast Break.
Fast break.
Awesome.
Yep.
And next to that is Chewbacca.
Right. The first.
Cool. That Chewbacca would be scary at night if you put it like in the hallway, the lights out.
I leave it. Sometimes I leave it facing the window when we leave. So if anybody comes in, there's like a shadowy figure outside.
It's so short though.
Well, it's a small female mannequin that it's on. I got the tallest mannequin I could find.
It's not the to scale Chewbacca.
No.
You're mid-year.
And what's funny is that's my wife's costume. She owns that. That's her. She considers that. We bought it for her for Halloween, and I'm like, she was the shortest Chewbacca I've ever seen. But
Funny, she didn't seem that hairy a second ago.
well, it's blonde hair. You can't really see it. So.
Ah, nice. Yes.
Whoa!
All right. Oh, boy.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of some sort of carpet matching the drapes.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, Time Runner.
It's just one big carpet.
Oh.
Sorry, walking rug.
Time Runner. Guess Scott says rape is rape. No means no.
I don't know what that means.
That's a good band, by the way. No means
Oh,
no.
that's right.
Hey, Cerrito.
Thank you.
Wow.
I did
Service
enjoy your
smile.
90s commercials, though, Mark.
Service
Those were
with a
sweet.
smile.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Is she giving you food?
Yeah,
Is she
she brought me
feeding
Taco
you?
Bell. Yeah.
What the
They're
fuck?
newlyweds.
I love it.
I know,
When
right?
you're
Oh,
newlyweds, that wears
shit.
off after a while.
Oh my god, that would be the best.
Right?
I'm online. My wife's screaming down, "Go to bed! You're ridiculous! This is nuts!" And then she's
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want sex. We want Taco Bell.
Well, she's coming to Brofest, so everybody.
God.
Taco Bell for everybody.
I want Taco Bell delivered in my lap with a
Oh,
beer.
on the beach. You should bring Taco Bell to the beach.
Okay.
That's a lot of goddamn burritos.
Yeah, that's the largest single order they'll ever get.
Give it a Taco Bell Ninja.
Speaking of eating garbage. Yeah.
So what was our total pre-reg number, Gak? Was it
138.
Yeah, 138 pre-registered.
Nice.
What was it? What was it last year? What was it last year?
We had shy of 100. We had 90, 92, something like that.
69, dudes!
So right here, here's 2 stacks of 60 right here.
Wow.
There you go. Bam.
Hey, I see
Right
me.
there. Yep, you're number 61, Orange. And then we got all the way up to 138 there.
Nice.
And we just did 138 this morning.
Yep. Oops. And I dropped them all.
Out of order.
130 pickup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay.
Oh, man. I'll fix that later.
Oh, I used to get my cousin with that all the time. Hey, you want to play a new game? Sure, what's it called? 52 big.
Right?
Actually, it'd be 54 because the jokers were always in the deck.
That game sucks.
Hey, Jimbo D, should I bring some cards and some chips to play a little Hold'em? I've got a little.
Oh shit!
I'm game. I can play while I'm playing Eyes.
I know, seriously. Like, our cabin, Jim, is going to be like gamer cabin.
I
We'll set
don't.
up a-
Yeah,
we'll
but
set
I
up
don't.
a
I don't want
fucking,
like 8,000
poker
people
table.
in there. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, that's true.
Fuck,
Speaking
I
of
want to go
table,
so bad.
let's get this question over with. I really want to talk about fucking Brofest.
Yeah, all right. So who's next?
Yeah, is there anybody else left?
I haven't gone.
Mock hasn't gone.
Okay, Mark.
Mark, you sound so sad. It's okay, man. Go ahead.
All right, you got 10 seconds. Go.
Well, because I'm not going to Blowfest. I'm really bummed.
Dude, we've all been last.
And that's not why I'm bummed. I'm bummed because I'm not going to the event.
Why aren't you going? Why aren't you going? I thought you'd be there for sure.
That's the right question right there.
My finances went to something else, and that'll be revealed at another date.
Oh,
You'd want to go.
something with solar panels? I'm just kidding, because we talked about solar panels.
No, actually, those finally got activated. Now I pay about $100 a month on electric bill.
What was it
Nice.
before?
Nice.
Almost, oh god, $250 to $300.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's a huge savings. So I love the panels. It's just great.
For sure.
Yeah. Anywho, so Spider-Man's worth almost $6,000 because this is a home use only, and it's almost mint. I mean, it's really, really clean. So then the Whitewater, just because I love it, I probably wouldn't sell it more than probably $5,000, even though they're probably only going for about $4,000 to $4,500. Outrun, I don't know, $300 for that, I guess.
You buy both pins, you throw in the vid for free. Right?
Right. Yeah. You pay full price on the pins.
The
Yeah.
name cabinet for $10,000.
Yeah.
$1 per game.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
That's
discount.
only $1 a game, right?
Yeah, that's a fucking discount.
So yeah, the whole thing, I don't know, like 13,000. I don't know. I probably my cabinet. I've gotten offers for about over 2,000 for it. So
For your main CAG?
yeah, it's because it's got so much control in it, and the monitor, and has nice speakers and sound system. It has light guns. It's got all that shit.
It's pimped.
Yeah, it's pimped out to the max. Overkill, actually, but the
Retractable steering wheel, 4 tractables.
a place for your beer glass.
Star Wars jokes.
Yeah. Because, you know,
Oh, is that-
maybe you can play head-to-head Star Wars.
That's right, 2 Star Wars jokes. Oh shit! I didn't even think about it. I didn't tally in my extra Star Wars yoke in my fucking.
Oh, I got one too. I forgot about mine.
What are the yokes worth?
Probably
$300-400.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's something.
Actually, I have the RAM's
So-
control to USB board for that thing too.
Yeah.
That's got to be worth something crazy nowadays too.
Yeah.
I have an extra 720 stick too, man. Those are cha-ching too.
Oh,
Well,
here I got.
Yeah, there's one on sale on Cloud right now for like $300, right? Though, right?
That's I would think that would go quick because they seem like they're more like 400 plus on eBay.
Yeah, there was an non-rebuilt. I think it was $300 on Cloud. This was like yesterday, day before, something like that.
Wow.
I laugh more when Mark had that when he was showing us his MAME cabinet and he didn't want to really show the control panel. I'm like, Mark, can you please show it? And you're like, okay. We're like, yeah, it was so crazy, but I loved it. And then, but you were playing Cliffhanger and awesome games.
Yeah.
So I was like, my cousin was like, dude, that's fucking awesome what he's got. I know, right? We
Dude,
love that.
Mock's meme cabinet is like the ultimate meme cabinet. It's definitely like up there in like that's a perfect setup.
Yeah, I mean, this for all the Daphne shit is it plays like every Laserdisc game you can think of. Even Cube Quest, which you can who can play that ever,
Right.
Or what's that one that John has? Firefox. Yeah, I can play that perfect. It's all arcade, pretty arcade perfect emulation for that. So
do you play with the yoke?
For
Firefox.
For Firefox trackball because it's very is that analog, I guess?
Analog
right?
input.
Yeah, for that kind of steering. Same with Star Wars, the Vector Star Wars. Has to be a trackball for that, but
right, because that's all two yokes to control the left and right. Yeah.
So it's sort of like doing a
analog.
centipede action. It actually works pretty well. So, but let's see, is Orange still there? It's gonna. Okay, can you present me for a sec? I want to show some additions here.
Ooh.
Okay.
So this is gonna properly segue into the what the fuck did you do this week kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
By the way, is my mic sounding pretty good? Because
yeah, sounds great.
The new headset. Okay, so I finally got power, and you can see the line right there. See in the corner?
Nice.
So that goes. That's for the 220 amps. Let's see. Move some posters around. I added a new poster of RoboCop, one of my favorite '80s films. And
bitches leave. Bitches leave.
Fuck yeah! Look at that.
One of my other favorite.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Why don't I have that poster? I need that poster.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. That's about it. Oh, I moved Tron over here to this corner.
Nice.
I gotta work Beeline tomorrow.
So that's it.
Love that poster. I need that. Is that the original U.S. release poster?
Actually, I think it's a reprint, but it's a pretty good one. Because I always look to see if there's color fade and stuff like that. And it's a pretty darn good looking print.
God damn. Do you mind telling me where you got that? Seriously, I need that fucking poster.
I got it from on eBay. I think it's like the poster guy or something like that. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, link me, dude. Seriously, I need that fucking poster. I'm gonna hang it in my bedroom. My wife's gonna fucking kill me, but I need that poster.
Well, if you order more than one poster from him, like I did, he'll combine the shipping for you. So it's
he'll lick it for you.
He'll lick it and stick it.
Lick it and stick it, baby. That's awesome.
All right, you can unpresent me, Orange.
Thank you. So, just a quick roundup here. We've got roughly $862,000 worth of machines and parts amongst us.
Oh, we didn't break $1 million?
No, and roughly 294 machines.
Let's all combine it and make a super arcade.
That's great. Where is the problem?
Yeah.
Colorado.
So yeah, if someone wants to buy 300 games plus parts and everything else, just shoot us a cool $1 million and we'll all be set.
Yeah. Done deal.
There we
$1 million
go.
bucks. Yeah, we can make that. We can make that happen. No big deal.
Yeah, it'll definitely benefit us that don't have as many games as some of you. Because you're just gonna split it even, right?
Right, yeah.
I'll take $100
Split it 10
grand.
ways.
It'd be $100 each way. Yeah. Sorry, Buffett.
Yeah. That's the Bernie Sanders method or something, right? I don't know. I want to get political.
Socialism.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so who hasn't gone yet? Let's,
No, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
Steve was it. So, what'd you fuckers do this week?
Packed.
I picked up 2 games. I got a Galaxian for $100,
Nice.
and I got a Rampage
Ooh, an original cab.
for $185.
That's an odd number.
Bro price.
Bro price.
That's in the original Midway cab.
Yeah, I think it's actually the newer one.
World
It's a
Tour.
game I'm keeping for the meantime, but it probably will pass on to a friend of mine. But
World
yeah,
Tour, the one is a lot of fun though. It definitely is.
it's the World Tour one, I think. I haven't really. It's here. I haven't really even looked at it. I just hauled it in. In between rain drops that was happening one day, I rushed it into my house.
Nice.
But Galaxian was $100. That was a pretty decent deal. He was going to turn him into 16-1s.
Yeah.
And I was like, how about I build you a 16-1? So I actually got the Galaxian for $100, plus he's going to buy a 16-1 off me when I build it for him.
Nice.
So it's like a win-win both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another cabinet saved, right?
Yeah, and I'm working on that Red Baron one as well.
Yeah, nice.
Actually, I'll see if I can find a photo, because I actually was looking all over the place online, and there was no photos of that game anywhere. So let's just see if I can find it. And the only reason I knew what it was I found a flyer for it, and the flyer just had a drawing of the game on it. So,
The Red Baron?
The Sega Red Baron.
This is Sega, yeah. It's Sega, but it's like Sagaga. I think it's maybe some like European game or something. I'm not sure.
But it's not the Vector.
Okay.
No. So that's the
it's
front
like
of it.
late 70s or early 80s or what?
75.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Light bulb in it.
Yeah, it's like I think it's part EM and part screen or something.
Okay.
There isn't really much information on it out there. Basically, it has a flight stick with a button on the top, and the guy's gonna part it out. So originally I thought it was like a Gorf cabinet or something that the guy had taken and retrofitted an old Red Baron game.
Yeah,
or
weird.
something. And then I was like, well, this is too like legit of graphics to be, homebrew, because it's all stencil. It's all like stencil down there.
That'd be a lot of work.
Yeah, and it's Sega, or it's actually Sagaga.
Huh.
It's Sega with another
Gaga.
Double A guy.
Yeah, it's like another GA on the end of it or something. It's weird. So I might be getting that one.
Sega of Georgia.
Galunga.
Gunga, Galunga.
Galunga. Gunga. And he's gonna stiff me. I said, "Hey, how about something, for the effort?" God, good movie.
Caddyshack. Good times.
Ah, yes. Well, that's great, Brad.
Yep.
So I missed. How many games do you actually have now? Close to 60, maybe, or?
I have 56 or 57.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's not including empty cabs I have. I have a bunch of empty cabs that I'm going to be building. Like I've got board sets and stuff. I'm going to go into it. So I'll be building more.
Ruby.
So while I was out, I guess no carrier Dan Reed, huh?
Never replied, that bastard. What the hell?
He was probably
was
pissed.
feeding
He was
her
probably
dog.
pissed that he left because he was on earlier. He was the first one in here.
Yeah, right before going on.
I'm all stressed out with my turkey shoot PCB thing. It looks like I may not have made the offer that worked. So.
Ah, boo.
Come on.
Well, hopefully he.
I'm throwing more money at him. Let's see what he says.
Yeah. It's untested though, so it's like.
I know.
What can you do? You know.
Wait, who's selling it? It's not Kozak Warrior, is
No.
it?
Robotron.
No.
Robotron 911. No, I would not be buying.
No, that'd be a
I'm trying to think if
$900
he's.
PCB.
Is that the same guy who did the Zookeeper expansion ROM? Or no, that's Robotron Guy. That was Robotron Guy.
I
Too
want to
many
see the
handles that
expansion
are
RAM. Know what I'm saying? Woo!
Oh.
Yeah, Carrie was feeding her dogs while you were away, Gak.
Wow.
She's really busy with stuff.
Bummer.
That's a big old tall boy you got there, Steve.
Another Arnold Palmer.
Oh boy. Chase that with vodka
Arnold
or what?
Palmer.
No alcohol. I did over the weekend. We played Electronic Battleship, but with doing shots. So every time,
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
so every time someone sinks a boat, you got to do a shot.
You
So
gotta
like
sink a shot.
about 4 games later, I'm spinning.
You sunk my battleship.
You
sunk
it,
my liver.
motherfucker! Oh, that's such a blast to play. The Electronic Battleship. It's like really advanced now, where it fires off the missile and it's insane. A lot of fun.
In the brain.
Insane in the membrane. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Brain got no brain.
But it's kind of cool. They have sheets of pre-laid out boats, so you don't have to like program all the boats in. You just put them as part of the chart and just put in the code.
What
for
the
that.
fuck?
What?
I think you should present that, Brad.
No.
Oh my
Some
god.
things should not be repeated.
Oh
Publicly.
my.
It looks kind of like a Craigslist ad, if you ask me.
I sent that.
No. Hey,
Oh,
I sent-
God.
wait.
Yeah.
I sent
You
that
guys
to
had-
Andrew.
You guys,
Remember that?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
you
I was
guys had to
hungover.
have seen the. You guys had to have seen the eBay ad for like the Donkey Kong multi whatever. The guy's like in Southern California.
With the really skinny wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I sent that to
See,
Andrew.
there's
earlier
another
this
reason
week.
why I'm glad I'm not on Twitter. I don't want to see shit like that.
I just wrote exactly what Adam said. What the f?
I don't remember what I responded, but I remember I was hungover when I
Yeah,
read
you
that.
said,
I was
"Why
like,
do you show this to me? I'm hungover, fucker."
My stomach
Oh, my.
only handles so much. No one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Good.
No, I know.
That goes off air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to take a screenshot and send that to Carrie.
I'm sure I have the picture.
So
somewhere.
bad.
I have it. I'll send
I'm
it.
not on Twitter, so
You're challenging her to do a photo like that or something?
Yeah, I don't want what I send it to her for.
the people I can't be in here right now need to see. Well, not everyone.
Come on, dude! I've got a hangover. I don't need to see that.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny though.
Dude,
Like,
why?
what?
Yeah, why you do this? Yeah. The fuck's the matter with you?
It was like 9 a.m. on a Wednesday. What the fuck?
Oh fuck! I don't want. Oh god. Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was after the Thursday show.
Oh,
I don't
see,
know
I did.
what's more disgusting: the fact that he does that, or
He
the
does
fact
it. It's the fact that he does it.
It's bragging or something.
Oh, definitely
you know.
bragging.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not horrible. It's just not like what I want
It's
to
funny
see.
that he
No,
does
no, it's
Yeah,
bad.
you know?
It's horrible.
it.
It's off. Just a little
It's
off.
off.
Yeah, that's the word.
It's
Gak.
disturbing on too many levels. I cannot unsee that.
Obviously, there's some videos you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Well, I put it this way. I unsubscribed from that channel after a little while. When he went through that streak where it seemed like every video included that, it weirded me out a little bit too much, especially the extensions.
He should have said. He should have said "neener neener" after it.
Nah.
Yeah.
What
I have.
What else do you guys do? Let's not talking about this.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Please.
Sorry.
Well, it's been a
if you
year and a
actually
half
want to
since I
segue
saw
into
something like
Brofest,
That's why I put it in the chat and didn't talk about it, guys. Come on.
We can't help it.
So there's no way I'm not bringing the eyes control panel to Brofest.
No,
because I don't have space in my bag, and I'm already pushing the weight limit. So, and I'm not going to bring another fucking bag and check that in too, just for that. So that the machine took up more space and weight than I thought.
Yeah, so we found out we can't bring eyes to Fun Spot.
Yeah, they apparently they snapped at Clint.
Yeah, they shut Clint down.
For that?
He worded it like he worded it like they were even like PO'd at him for even asking.
Why?
That's weird. Because they don't have it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, let's see, I want to read that.
Well, they're at a 1 game in, 1 game out kind of thing. So that would mean if we bring eyes in, regardless of where we put it, they'd have to get rid of something off the floor. So, yeah, I think the idea right now is we're going to maybe set it up in one of the cabins.
Ooh.
But the problem is that then Jim going for the high score, we'd have to get either Clint or one of the other arcade refs to actually come and sit through the whole game.
So put it.
It doesn't sound like that's going to happen.
And it sounds like.
And then you can just be in there with him while he's.
And
so did you talk to Clint about it? Did he say someone else could possibly ref? Like
I talked to Clint about it. It has to be an official record from an arcade guy.
And none of us are considered that.
Here's what he said. He said, FunSpot came back to me, said it was not okay to put eyes on the floor. Looks like the cabin is the only way. Furthermore, it looks like I'm not able to ask them anything anymore as they got upset I even asked in the first place. Like, what the fuck?
Who are they?
But here's the other thing. So it comes down to mostly a camera on a tripod. Well, I have no space. There's no way I'm bringing my fucking gear. So at this point, it's like, well, what the shit? I mean, I was tempted to post something on Clav, like, hey, you know, anyone that's got a camera and a tripod or whatever that's going to be there, you know, whatever. But I don't want like a gazillion people either.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty shitty deal.
It does seem like a weird response considering we're probably bringing them thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, fuckers. Yeah. Fuck them. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That seems kind of an odd response.
Yeah, it does. Sounds like an old curmudgeon.
That's what I thought too.
Answer.
You're talking to a fucking the high score referee like that way. It's like, what the shit?
Yeah. I don't want no Fargan eyes machine.
Get off my lawn!
Yeah.
This is not Gary.
I was gonna say, oh, this is not Gary. This is FunSpot.
This is not Gary.
Okay.
What's an eyes?
Gary's on vacation, so
Yeah.
Okay.
He just got back today, I think.
Never heard of it.
That makes more sense, even though you're making thousands and thousands of dollars for that person. But I know. I think Gary was even having problems. That's why his whole area is smaller and stuff now too.
Yeah.
So, the classic games. I think they probably make way more money off of redemption shit like everybody else does.
They didn't announce the games yet, did they?
Nope.
Okay.
Not till day of.
All right.
I gotta be honest. I'm not too excited about the tournament. Like, I just want to do everything else.
A drink and get
I haven't decided if I'm even gonna participate in the tournament. I just want to. There's so many other things to do.
Well, the funny thing is, there's so many other things to do, but we never seem to ever get time to do any of that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna I'm debating whether or not I want to actually participate in the tournament.
Well, I mean, it's for us. It's more social. We're not competitive gamers. I mean, unless we're talking eyes, right? No. But
especially
Well, yeah,
when
but
you're going to have
I'm gonna be wearing a
competitors
fucking.
there.
I'm gonna be wearing a damn helmet that says "fuck my liver." That's not that competitive.
You know what though? You're going to have real professional people there too this time, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that kind of it's discouraging when it's not just regular.
My first personal
peeps.
thing is to just at least get one game scored in of each. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I won't get top
Just
10.
play everything and just
Yeah.
get in there. That's the goal.
Right.
Just play everything in the tournament, get it done, get your scores in.
And
and
besides that, it's mostly just social, hanging out,
Exactly.
talking everybody. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not bringing no eyes control panel. Oh, well, it's a fucking Wicco stick. Like other than maybe a grommet, you can tweak the switches. You can tweak.
Well, you could throw the stick and just throw the stick in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, don't pull the whole. Yeah, just throw the stick in. But
There was an issue with the game.
Just the ball top.
The game the guy's bringing or something.
we have no idea. The question is like, is he going to show out there with like a micro switch controller?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because he's just buying it, isn't he?
He's buying it on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he may not even know. So yeah. So Jim was like, well, should I bring my panel? It's like, well, all you need is a stick and a button, right? So
Yeah. And the button's easy enough to tweak
who cares?
there.
Yeah.
You can tweak the leaf switch. It's the
Unless
yeah,
it's a
maybe I'll
weird
just.
game, who knows? I mean, you may want to bring
It
a
could be
button.
the wrong. It
and
could
a
be the
switch.
wrong size Wicco too. I mean, I haven't seen pictures of it.
Right.
Oh.
Well, and the
Yeah,
fact that
maybe
we
I'll do
don't
that.
have a ref who's guaranteed going to watch you do the world record. Like, Clint is all about it. Clint was like, dude, world records is what this tournament's all about. Let's
Yeah.
fucking do it.
Well,
like, you lay down a giant score, holy fucking shit, that's awesome.
The way that this whole originally I wasn't even planning on it because I didn't think they'd have an eyes, and then this shit came up. I'm like, well, fuck, okay. So I mean, even if like I'm not too concerned about putting up a giant score, just enough to get to the top, and then come Grinkers maybe there'll be more of a legit refereed thing.
Yeah.
Well, but even then, Lo, if eyes isn't part of the tournament, then it becomes a question of like who's going to babysit you while you play eyes.
Yeah, it's so much fucking work. It seems like I just don't like it. It doesn't even seem fun after a certain point.
I mean, basically, Clint's response was, Jim, set up some cameras and treat it like as if you were doing it at home.
Which is, I mean, yeah, whatever.
And it had to be the whole thing.
It's a
like,
bummer.
You know, record it and it has to be a single shot, and then you go around the back and show the PCB and all this shit. It's like you may as well be just doing it at home.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Which
Clint
defeats
or
the
the other
purpose of the
arcade
whole
guy.
reason why I wanted to do it that way. You know.
And yeah, it's like I was telling Clint, it's like Jim wants to do this live in front of a crowd who's distracting and like.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
public
I don't want any
and-
disputing. Yeah, like how boring is it to send a video in?
Right. And then someone's gonna sit there and watch it, whereas you could just get the score verified.
I mean,
right
shit,
there.
if I was going to do that, I would have done it months ago.
Right.
Yeah. All right, end rant. So, protest, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna drink all weekend.
and we might still have an eye set up in the fucking cabin just for shits and grins.
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe.
So
Bye, Chris.
Who's
You can put
driving?
some side
Who's
bets
flying?
on.
Carrie, there's an opening.
Carrie, button. Who's got the button? You've got the button. Get in here.
Yeah.
Why can't you grow an ass?
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna keep that forever.
I love that clip.
All right, I got a little unboxing I could do.
Yay!
See it. All right. So, got a little box, priority mail, standard size.
Not artwork.
This will not be Echo crazy.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, shit, kind of feeling like that.
Sounds like we're on the.
Oh, double buffet. Yeah.
Oh, we have visuals.
What's a visuals?
Oh, Buffett visual. Oh,
I see some hair. I see a clock. I think.
Yeah.
Roy.
Nice.
I see the air conditioner.
No, you don't.
That's a fan.
I see some dirty sheets.
No, you don't.
Clean silk green.
All right, this box is well taped. All right.
See a strong hairline.
I've got a ponytail in tonight.
They're showing off now.
Adding.
Let's see. Is it a joystick?
Adding.
Nope.
All right. Wow.
It's those anal beads you ordered.
I know what it is.
Wrong box.
Again. Whoops.
Should have checked the sender first.
Yay!
All right.
I know what that bad boy is. I have that same package.
Oh!
Very fair. Yay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, Andrew.
All right.
You gonna light it and everything, right?
Coats for the sky. Yeah, it's got the light, built in.
Oh,
That's awesome.
that's awesome.
So
I'm
that's
glad you
the-
did that.
That's the Takeman. Actually, what's funny is I ordered this a year ago.
What?
Wow, it's been that
There's a
long?
bit of a delay in those.
Yeah, I was
The damn post office.
Yeah.
post office back.
Boy, I'll never ship USPS again.
I know, that was priority mail.
I wonder why we use FedEx.
That's got great action. Oh, this is a great. Wow, that feels really awesome.
See, I thought you
Ooh, that's a
were all
baby's
about
bottom.
the spin, so.
Well, no, I am. I totally am. And I bought this actually, like I said before, I bought the game. So this is for if you don't know, this is a Major Havoc roller controller.
That's going to go on your MAME rig, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm
What do you
gonna
mean?
drew this thing a bit blue.
No, Centipede's too easy. He just wants to go two directions now.
That's right.
Yeah, left and right on Donkey Kong.
That's your new Arkanoid spinner. That would actually work.
It would work.
Yeah.
Wow, that feels fucking awesome. That's like broken in perfect bearings. That's like fast and smooth. Yeah, the roller feels nice. So I haven't even seen it yet, so this is me still kind of geeking out. So Takeman.
Are you gonna sleep with it? Put it under your pillow?
No, I might bend the optos or the optical disc, which is actually custom as well.
It happens to the best of us. I've bent my optos before, never again. Huh?
Yeah. So that's his own PCB there, and you don't usually see the chrome optos, but you see that shit? That's fucking
I
polished.
see some sexy
Wow.
fingers.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the wheel is not the optos, but the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Like a polished stainless steel or something.
Yeah. That's super nice. Gak, aren't you on the list for one of these?
No, I kind
I
of
thought you were.
hesitate. I was like, I just know it would cost me so much to really fully do that game.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared to do it, so I'm like, I better not. I have to hold off.
So I actually picked one of these things up, thinking like, maybe someday I'll pick up a Major Havoc. No big deal.
Nice.
But
I'd
yeah,
like to
and I
pick
figured
up,
if nothing
Major
else,
Tom.
they don't make. Takeman's doing a run of these things, so who knows
Yeah.
how long he'll actually do them
Exactly.
for. So my thought was like, well, fuck it. How many? Rams controls are like the one on John's, right? So
Yeah.
John's arcade. So John has an original Rams control rebuild, a remake of this thing. So I was like, well, Takeman, he's probably not going to make this run for too terribly long. I mean, who knows? Maybe that was before the whole Major Havoc repro thing really kind of took off too. So maybe that's changed. But either way, I figured, well, I'm going to jump on board now while I can get one of these things and throw it on the shelf and let it gather dust in a box. If I ever run across one, then I'll have one to be able to use. But
And what does it run? About $2 or $2.50 for one or something?
yeah, $225, something like that, I think.
Okay.
So definitely not a cheap controller, but this thing is fucking gorgeous.
For how much goes into that? I mean, it's,
Yeah, Takeman, I mean, he actually had to get the roller itself. So it's not just the metal work and the PCB work, which is tough enough, but actually, getting the gel stuff done for the rollers. And this thing feels, oh my god, it feels awesome.
It looks perfect.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my unboxing. And now all I want to do is like find a Tempest control panel that I can modify to actually use this thing. Or if someone has a Takeman control panel for a Tempest conversion for a major.
I would imagine there's probably a lot of Tempest control panels out there.
Yeah, it'll be easier to find a Tempest control panel and convert it myself.
Yeah.
So if you got a Tempest control panel, or if you have a Takeman, one of the ones that he did, I would be happily entertained an offer on one of those. Apparently, he did. Takeman didn't make very many of them.
The control panels?
The Tempest ones, yeah. It's like the one that John has, which is straight from Takeman, but he only made a handful, he said. I contacted him separately, and I was like, dude, so any chance you might have one of these sitting in the back corner
right.
some warehouse somewhere that I could buy? And he's like, yeah, I only made a small number of those things, so no, I don't have one. Space Duel, apparently, he's doing those ones right now. So if you have a Space Duel and want to put major havoc in that thing, you can get a conversion panel from him nowadays. And they're like $70, something like that, I think is what he's charging.
Wow, that's not that bad.
It's not crazy. Yeah.
I'd like to see him do a Centipede Cabaret one with the roller in it. That'd be awesome.
Oh well, that's because you want to build.
I want to build it. Yeah.
But you'll be able to take like a Centipede control panel and modify that. Well, not super easy actually, but like easy enough. I'm just looking at my Centipede Cabaret because it's right here. So it's like, well, so you have to cut a new hole. So like, yeah, Jack, actually, you're a metal guy. So like, if you had to take the control panel like the Tempest or a Centipede Cabaret metal control panel and then cut a good, really nice, clean hole for the roller, how would you manage that?
That'd be difficult with the right kind of tooling, you know. It's mostly be hand done, I think.
So you think like an angle grinder and a Dremel?
Yeah,
kind of
most
thing?
likely. Yeah, just mark out, scribe the lines.
Right.
Use a grinder to do it. I mean, I
Plasma
can totally do it in the flat, like a flat piece of sheet metal,
a
punched out pattern, and I can even get it formed with the radius. What we don't have at my work is the spot welders, because usually there's like little tabs for latches and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are like spot welded on. But a lot of them will have like studs that are they're pressed in PEM studs.
Yep.
I can totally have all that done too. But yeah. I keep wanting to do that kind of stuff. Just I don't know. Got to find something that everybody wants to buy. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Make it worth my time to build like 20 or 30 of them, and at least get my money back out of it. You know.
Yeah. All right, Dave. Who's your visitor?
Yeah.
Which cousin is this?
And what's the shirt say?
All right, his shirt literally says, because I'm making fun of him, it says, "I flexed and the sleeves fell off." You know what's funny? It's 34K. He's my arcade mover. He's 6'6", 300 pounds. So anytime like there's the neighbor down the street. Wait, you're 6'7", 34.
He's a little guy, right?
How heavy are you?
220.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, he's like. So anytime I have it like moving the spy hunter down in the basement, I have my drunk buddy who lives 2 doors down, or him who lives a block like 4 minutes away. Bacon, can you help me? Because he's always at the bottom. You know, just.
It's always nice to have.
How many Bud Lights can he fit in?
So it's not even a competition.
No, I want to see him crush that can on his head.
but he got a safe, and he calls me over to help him move the safe. Did I tell you this story already? Did I tell you this?
I don't know. I might have been drunk.
No. I need to be wearing that shirt. I flex it when the sleeves fell off.
You just need to wear a smaller shirt, Andrew.
Yeah, that'd be like a tighty. I flexed it and the sleeves fell off. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. No, maybe just wear your wife's shirt. It might look better. You know.
I walk around.
I hope it says pink on it.
Oh, if it were pink too, that'd be even better.
But he wanted me to help him move a safe, And I'm like, he's got on his pickup truck, and I'm like, well, how much does this weigh? He's like 425. And I'm like, there's 3 of us, and I'm always thinking, more is better. I'm like, dude, we need more guys.
That's an arcade cabinet.
I know, I'm crazy. I had 4 guys when I got Centipede. I had 4 guys meet me before work. He was one of them. I'm like, dude, you guys gotta help me unload this out of the van. And I'm like, all right, this was kind of overkill, I guess, because it was the first game. That was kind of funny because the Centipede, I picked it up with my dad. We put it in the truck, and I had 4 guys from work meet me before their shift to unload it. 4, including him. So when he wanted to move the safe like a month ago, and I get there with me, him, and another guy, I go, we need more guys. I go, this is 425 pounds. How are we going to slow
That's
this?
like a Konami cabinet.
Yeah. And then
That's like a buck 05 each.
What'd you say, Andrew?
That's like
Just throw that safe.
Yeah, so that's a buck 05 each.
I'm pushing it off his truck, and then he's down like this, and I'm like, he goes, dude, I'm 300 pounds. I can fucking slow this thing down. I'm like, okay, you're right. It was the easiest move ever. Well, because I got a guy with no sleeves.
Because he accidentally flexed.
And I just ordered Domino's. For those of you on the YouTube chat who didn't see it, we're getting 2 pizzas.
Nice. Oh boy. Something up.
He's going to eat both of them. Where are you going to eat, Dave?
No, he says, "Oh, I just worked out." He was eating chicken like he was eating chiclets before he. I just worked out before work or after work. But now look, he's cracking.
Well, now you got your Bud Light regimen going.
There you go, tall boy. Woo! And he's looking at me as he's sitting here, and he goes, "You fucking do this every Tuesday?"
Yeah. Fucking A, Dave, you should be working legs on Tuesdays.
My legs kick ass. Look at these fucking calves.
Ooh.
My legs are the fucking tits.
Yes.
No, tits are tits and your legs are your legs. They're not the same. No.
I got bigger calves than that. What's wrong with you?
Fuck. Brofest 2 days.
Yeah, I'm going to draw nipples on those things. Give me a Sharpie.
Now even Tim Bacon right here is loving life. He's thinking, maybe I should go to Brofest. Yeah.
Dave,
Hey, where else can you take a piss in the lake?
yeah. And Dave, I will
Wherever
not be
there's a lake.
Dave, I will not be motorboating your calves. So sorry.
Motorboat. What's your...
He can go anywhere and just say, walk into the bathroom and be like, "You, take my dick out."
Jesus.
We could get him to go to the biker bar.
Yeah.
Look, that biker bar, am I the only one out of everybody here who's been there to eat?
Zoltan was offering me money to go over there.
Yeah, but I ate there last year. The fucking food is awesome. And my 2 friends thought it was amazing, too.
Let's go there.
Awesome.
Well, let's go there.
Well, let's plan a lunch over there.
Let's do it.
Dude, I'll go in. I'll fuck those bikers up.
And we'll all go in and just throw $1 on the floor but not say anything. And we'll take a photo and send it to Zoltan.
Oh, which one of you pansy-ass hairy motherfuckers wants to suck my dick?
Which one of you? Never mind.
He just texted me and he said he like a day ago or 2. He goes, I'm so jealous. Like, are you getting excited? Because he said he can't make it. And I told him I was missing my daughter's dance recital. I was like, you bastard.
Ow. She'll remember that forever.
Remember her dad not being there forever.
Yeah.
Just put a Mr. Big.
All right. Spotlight's on you, buddy.
So
the first thing I do when I move games is I like to lift it over my head.
I like how Jim immediately goes like Arnold Schwarzenegger with it.
Our female and prison viewership just went up a shit ton.
Oh yeah.
He came over because I made this my garage. It was like the summer room, and we put the spider down in the basement. And then we're moving shit around. I'm sweating bullets, and then he's
That's
sweating,
500 heavy.
but not me. And he keeps calling me HA, heart attack. My fucking fake heart attack. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like I thought I was gonna die going down in the basement, like literally. And thank God he was here. I'm like, you get the bottom, dude. He's like, "Ugh."
Is that the heaviest game you own now?
Well, no, Punch Out. Me and cousin
Punch Out's heavy.
down. The
That's your
laughter
memories.
alone, because how heavy it was. We were just like, what the fuck, dude? This is nuts. Like, why are you putting this shit in the basement? They don't have to go there.
I know what the heaviest game I have is. It's this.
What's the heaviest game?
Oh, the dual screen, yeah.
The Royal Rumble.
WWF, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, them suckers are heavy.
Yeah.
You know who just said that? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. It makes it more funny than the second.
Show him a picture.
Yeah, I gotta show him a picture of Buffett. Who Buffett is.
So we have a person on here who has not answered tonight's question.
Yeah, let's loop back.
11,000 and 15,000.
No,
Okay.
pick a number.
The quick answer.
No, the 11,000 would be my maybe
Oh, okay.
15,000. You're out.
How many machines?
Like, fuck it, drop the mic, walk away number.
How many machines do you have?
I think I have 9. I'm at the point where I actually don't know. I always have to do like the little mental countdown.
Wow.
I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that one. But yeah. So I.
Yeah, I always got to do
Her
like
rookie
circle the
season,
room.
she's got 9 and she can't even remember. Awful.
Yeah.
Right.
That excuse only works when you get over 50. Come on.
Yeah. I have. Well, I used to have. Because I have more cabinets that are actually mine. But I know I have 4 in this room. So that part's easy. But then when the garage, I'm like, oh, this one. I always forget about Mortal Kombat because I haven't done anything with it yet. Other than I pulled the monitors ports off. Yeah, exactly. And I have my cap kit sitting back there mocking me. But I was hoping to get it done before I left for Brofest, but that will not happen because I leave tomorrow.
Yeah, Carrie, when you said that dollar value, I'm like thinking, wow, man, you got some pricey games. You got iRobot, the Getaway, and then I was like, oh, that's right, it's offset by Defender and Karate Champ.
Just Defender, really.
And then balance to the universe.
Defender takes it into the negative numbers.
Yeah.
When's Karate Champ gonna rise up in price? That's like one that never does, right?
Yeah, I think Zaxxon and Kangaroo are gonna skyrocket before that one.
Yeah.
Well, we've
Probably
tried to hype up Karate Champ by bumping every fucking thread that there is.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Hey, you guys laugh. You just wait like 2 years, like
That's
people
right.
are like, that's $1,000 game.
As soon as Finish Point makes Karate Champ Mini, they'll go up in value.
Yeah.
One hero.
When they remake Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Who? Okay, that's a good question. Who would they star in that? Like, if they're gonna remake that, who instead of Van Damme, who would they put in there? Like, who's the big like martial arts action star these days?
Jet Li?
Jet Li's the last
No,
one.
Jet Li's old.
He's
Jet
old
Li's
now,
old
but that's the
Yeah.
last one.
He was the last
Like,
one.
look at Expendables. He was hardly in those movies. Like, he isn't doing a lot of shit anymore. He's like Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Well, with all the CGI, you could pimp out Charlie Sheen in one of them now. He'd do it.
Charlie Sheen. Fuck.
Bloodsport starring Charlie Sheen.
No, they would call it like
I would see
Bloodsport
that
5.
movie.
No,
I
no,
would
if it was
actually see
Charlie
that movie,
Sheen,
too.
it'd be a sequel. It'd be like Bloodsport 5. You know.
Did they make a sequel for Bloodsport?
Yeah, they made 2 and 3.
Oh,
Wow.
I think 4. I think they made 4.
But Van Damme's not in them,
the
though,
guy,
right?
the guy that plays Sasha Mitchell or whatever, the guy that plays Cody in Step by Step was in the second one, I think. And then they switched to the dude from Matrix Reloaded that played like Agent Johnson or whatever. That dude was in the third and fourth, I think.
Thank God.
And Pat Morita, I think, was in the second one.
What?
Yeah, he was he was the guy that like owned the sword, sword, like the one that Van Damme won in the first one, and that was stolen, and so
sword?
yeah, yeah. At the end of the tournament in Bloodsport, he gets like a katana sword, and he's like, "This is for you, Shidoshi." He's all
Shidoshi.
Yeah. This is for you, Shidoshi. Van
Well, I
Damme's-
remember the part in Bloodsport where, like, when he cuts, like in the beginning, when there's the young Van Damme, he cuts off the bill of his hat. This sword.
Yeah.
I don't remember another sword in that movie.
Yeah, because that's at the beginning when he's like, you cannot steal the sword, you must earn
Right.
it. And
Yeah.
that's how. And then at the end of the tournament, he gets the sword. Yes, Dave. Paging Mr. Herman. It'll come. Do you want the long version or the short version?
I don't know if none of you are probably following Gleek with Twitter or Untapped. Man, that dude is hitting up some breweries right now.
He's on the road right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's had like 20 beer check-ins today alone.
Holy shit! I haven't checked my Untapped.
And he's on the road. That's
Oh,
comforting.
that's dangerous.
Yeah. My guess is he's got a hotel nearby a couple breweries. I would hope.
Wait, is he driving by himself? Is he there by
I
himself?
think he went with someone else. I think he's got a buddy with him.
You should just do the Uber thing and just go wherever.
Right, huh?
Yeah, but he's gonna do like town to town.
Hey, Gak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cross go video games to beer because you make your own beer, right?
Well, I haven't in a year.
Listen,
but
no,
yeah, I've
give me
done
no
it a couple
goddamn
times.
beer.
Bacon
Give me
over here.
Okay.
I just made some beer.
You make that much back that you don't need no more?
Yeah.
How many bathtubs was it, man? Come on.
Right. I got a super tanker truck parked out back full of it, so I'm all good. No, I have a coworker that he's got the kettles and all that special setup, and we keep talking about doing it. We just have not. It's been a year. I did that special batch for last year at Brofest.
That was some chewy fucking
Spicy,
barley wine shit.
chewy, yeah.
Chewy.
Yeah. Chewy. That's really the best way to describe it. It was chewy.
Yeah.
It was awesome, but it was.
Yeah, it was
I love that
kick your ass
story.
stuff. Yeah. So, Dave, your buddy brews beer or something, or what?
No, he was just talking about it. He said, "Oh, he's doing the kits."
I just do the kits.
Okay.
Do they grow beer?
So you brew beer and you collect safes.
Yeah.
Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman, you have a telephone call at the front desk.
No, he collects stuff that goes in the safe. That you don't want other people to touch.
Like AKs and shit like that.
Fake passports.
I'm sure you get a lot of trinkets out on the beat, huh?
What's that?
Trinket. I like that word. That's a good word. Trinket.
Yeah, you get a lot of trinkets while you're out on the beat.
Wait, so is this a cop friend or neighbor or?
Yeah, he's a cop friend.
Oh, awesome.
He's a bouncer.
Yeah, he's one of the guys who likes a lot of guns. I like
Nice.
I collect guns. You collect video games.
Oh shit! I was joking about the AK. So how many AKs you got?
How many guns do you have? 12.
Wow.
Plus these two.
Arcade joke. You have to explain it.
I'm going to your house if there's a zombie apocalypse, man.
No, that's what I was opening the safe and it
Murder you on this fucking front porch.
They're staying in his bomb shelter right now.
Get off.
Yeah.
No, he lives
It's like that scene in Tremors when they fucking crash into his fucking like gun shack basement and they just keep pulling guns off the wall and they're all loaded.
But you know movies like that, Tremors, Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the best part of the movie right there.
It's so good. The fucking dude from Family Ties playing the big like macho gun guy.
Survivalist, yeah.
Yeah.
Back before that was like a thing.
All right, Bacon wants an NBA Jam. We have to get him an NBA Jam to get him into this.
Four player? Are they all 4 players?
Is there any other?
I guess they're all 4 player, right? Okay.
No, I have 2 players and 4 players.
Okay.
But basically it's a midway cab, right? The Mortal Kombat cab style, right?
Yeah, same style cab, just a extended control panel for the
Right, a
4.
little bit wider. Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a 2-way NBA Jam?
You can play it 2 players or 4 players. You can have a 2-player control panel.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know.
just play 2 players. Yeah.
It's like Super Off-Road. Who would want the stupid 2-player version?
Yeah.
I have one of those.
I actually want one of those.
I stand by my comment.
Smaller.
It's because they actually fit in a room properly.
Yeah, that's why I'd get one.
No, you gotta
I'm
have.
actually looking for one of those.
That'd
That's
be like
my
the best
game.
corner game ever.
Yeah, I want
it's
one
like,
of those.
It's like designed to be in a corner.
It is, but you
That's
still
me
can't
and
have any
one.
other games beside it because you need people to be able to stand there.
It looks like a heavy machine too.
Or like an
There's that word
outside
again,
corner,
heavy.
not an inside corner.
Yeah, outside corner would be better. Yeah, inside corners it's not very good.
You need more space because they had the Spy Hunter and the Off-Road next in the garage here, and there wasn't much because it was close to the wall, and somebody was like, "Dude, this sucks because you can't." You're right. I need more.
You think it's a good corner game, but it's not actually a good corner game.
Well, it wasn't in the corner where it was, but I was trying to put it side by side with the Spy Hunter, but there wasn't enough for the red player to
To stand, yeah.
Yeah.
But like Gak said, outside corner would be good.
Yeah.
That's
what I do
me
mine,
in the
super sprint.
corner.
That's me in the
That's me
spot.
in the spotlight.
One of my NBA
My
too.
religion.
Oh, REM.
There's 2 NBA jams for
Fucking
sale
right.
near me if you want to ship them.
Yeah.
You got one?
No,
Well,
there's
you
2
might
of
as well
them near
ship
me
2.
for sale.
Too bad they can't link up. You could have a 4-on-4. Wouldn't that be tits?
That would be wicked.
That'd be fun.
Mickey.
Believe it or not, one of my NBA jams is actually in the Nintendo Versus Dual Cab. And even though it's on a 90 monitor, you can actually sit down and play the game comfortably, with both teams.
Wow.
And when I got it, it had another basketball game in it when I got it, so I just put NBA Jam in it.
Double dribble.
Do both monitors just show the same thing, or do they don't focus on their team only, right?
Yeah, both monitors show the same thing, but you can have one team on one side and one team on the other. So
Right.
You've got a lot more room.
What team do you play for, Buffett?
Huh? Yeah.
What team do you play for?
I don't. My own team.
Oh,
it
are they
makes it
making
nice.
out now?
We have tournaments on it all the time.
Sorry, NBA Fast Break. Started to attract me.
It is very attractive.
Yes.
Know what I'm saying?
So, Carrie, you haven't been on for a few weeks.
It's been like really spotty. Like I was on momentarily a time or two, and
Yeah. Poor Carrie, missing all of our friendships.
I am indeed.
So you say you're leaving tomorrow night?
No, tomorrow morning actually.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, 'cause I'm flying in the day before, so I will.
I'm Thursday morning. I'm on the plane at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to. I just couldn't deal with that.
That's early.
Yeah, I mean, good for you for. Especially
Well,
because,
I'm there at 5. Get there at 5:30, but I still got to drive up there. So
right.
No.
Time enough to stop, eat, and then get to bed.
Yeah, with with the time difference coming from Pacific time, it's brutal. So yeah, I was looking at either a super early morning flight or I wouldn't get there until really late. like then you land at like midnight. So
Yeah, you're right though. Like the like middle of the day flights seem to like be gone like instantly and commands a stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
Well, the middle of the day flights from the West Coast still get you there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
No, that's
3 hours.
exactly because it was 3 hours.
True.
So yeah, it was the only way to get there. And I think like even like what well, do you have is your flight connecting or do you?
I'm connecting in Chicago.
And how long's the drive from there to the cabin?
From Boston?
That's 3 hours.
Yeah, 2 3
you
hours.
So you still have to drive 3 hours on top of that. Oh my God.
I think directly from Boston to Nassau, it's like 2 hours.
It's like 2 hours, yeah.
Oh, is it 2? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't remember driving back.
Right, I know.
Dave was there. Well, Dave's not here.
They're lifting safes.
His sofa came up as a picture after that.
Yeah, the plaid sofa.
The empty plaid sofa.
Oh, and hey, on the what did you do this week? Not that I did very much this week. Mostly, I just thought, shit. I actually did play some games, which was nice. But Chris, I wanted to say that I finally installed. I actually put the marquee that your buddy Tron guy picked up for me.
Dylan. Yeah.
And the Dylan. So I installed that in Gravatar, and I actually cleaned up the metal work. It's just a little bit of a few rough spots and things like that. So I soaked the bolts, repainted that, and it's looking real pretty. So
awesome.
So yay! Cheers for Dylan.
Yay!
Pick that up for me. So anyway, one of my games looks a little prettier now. That's awesome.
Sweet. I feel like you have lots of room now because you got rid of a couple games.
Not really, because
kind of filled up quickly.
Well, part of it is because I was so overpacked. I mean, it was just so jammed in there. It is dangerous having space for a game. Like now that it mainly would be a pin. So I could put a pin in there because I would know where it would just fit right where it is now, and it would look better because it looks kind of empty and sad at the moment. But no, I had that mold.
And you could fit a wide body.
I could fit a wide body, yes. I could fit a roadshow. So
or a whitewater.
Or a whitewater, yeah, that's right. Yep.
She's got room for a wide body.
Or a Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
Twilight
Zone.
Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Ooh, I'm fuzzy.
Magic. That would be both of those end up getting pricier. That's the problem. Like the roadshow is a little more likely to be in my price range, but I would love a Twilight Zone and I would love a Theater Magic.
Me too.
Theater Magic's fun.
Give me
I
a
would really
Twilight
like to
Zone
get a
and
Funhouse.
its sister, Tales from the Crypt. I'd have the two sisters.
Yeah, Tales is awesome.
The anthology pins.
There's a cheap one that I've played that I enjoy playing. That's not a A-list by any means, but I had fun with it, and that was Stargate.
Stargate's an awesome pin.
And every once in a while I see one there was one that was pretty cheap, but I was out of town and I couldn't nab it. In fact, oh God, was it fucking Wyoming? I'm blaming Wyoming. It might not be Wyoming. But I'm going to say it happened while I was in fucking Wyoming.
F you, Wyoming.
Yeah,
fucking
Wyoming. Costing me a Stargate.
Pile of shit.
Yeah, there was one that came up that was like, I forgot where it was.
That's
Area,
almost like
Sacramento.
the pyramid that rises in the middle or something.
Yeah.
Stargate is a great pinball machine.
Yeah, I've never played one.
Neither have I, but I remember
played it down
seeing one. I was like, that looks awesome.
Yeah, it's very underrated.
I played it down at Arcade Expo and had a lot of fun with it.
I don't know. I should have tried it. You know, at Arcade Expo, I really liked Congo. That is an awesome pin. And the movie sucks.
Yeah.
That movie
Yeah,
sucks
it does.
balls. But that pin is freaking awesome.
Yeah, Sean had one of those. Played it a couple times. Yeah, pretty nice.
It'd be kind of fun to like re-theme it.
We have a Water World. Water World's
Just
a pretty
call
decent
it
pin,
the Conga. It'll be the Miami Sound Machine pin.
Oh, I like it.
I think that's weird when like company like Stern will like re-theme a game with the same exact table. Like I think they did it with Family Guy and they made it into a Shrek table.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's like exactly
the new
the same
Tron. Pin. The new Tron is basically just a funhouse.
Really?
Yeah, go look at the two playfields. They're almost identical.
A little bit, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess so. Without the head in the middle.
Yeah, without the
Oh,
head.
and that's another one. I would love a Funhouse. I would put it.
Funhouse is fun, but it's so expensive for a Funhouse.
Well, yeah, that's a silly.
They're like $6 or $7 grand.
That's too much.
That's ridiculous.
Over that.
Every time I see them on Craigslist, that's how much they're going for.
There was one on Facebook just last week for $4 grand.
Ugh. That's an old pin.
That's
too.
still too much.
Andrew, did you play? Do I remember correctly? Did you play Ghostbusters?
Yeah. So I was just talking to Crafty, telling him to get the fuck in here. So Crafty and I this weekend went and played Ghostbusters down at 1UP.
Oh, awesome.
That's a great fucking game.
It is, yeah.
Did you play? Was it the Pro?
Yeah, I think that's all that's out there right now is pros.
Okay.
I don't think the LEs, the premiums, have hit yet.
Okay.
But the just playing the Pro, like I wish it were turned up a little bit louder because we couldn't really hear it, and it was what the hell's going on?
What's going on back there?
That's awesome.
Oh, they're getting their pizza.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The
Double
pizza
stack.
All right, you guys each get a pizza and have a contest. Who can finish it the fastest?
And 3, 2, 1, go.
I thought he flexed and he broke a wall and had to get out of there.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, so
out the guns.
Crafty and I probably played, I don't know, half a dozen games of Ghostbusters on Sunday. It was that's a good game.
Did you notice the left side draining a lot too?
Yeah.
No, you know what? It's adjustable. So there's 3 settings for the outlanes, and that left outlane they had it set on the the easiest setting.
Oh, it was closed. It was the post.
So yeah, so you can open it up or close it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a few millimeters.
It actually raises?
No. So there's 3 positions.
Screw it in.
Yeah. So there's 3 places where that post can be. Judge Dredd has the same thing too with the left out lane, where it's except it's not 3 positions. It's a slot, so you can slide that post back and forth.
And tighten
it down where you want it. So so it was set on the most generous settings, and it played just fine. I don't think that left out lane was not an issue at all when we were playing. Actually, the biggest thing we have as far as problems was straight down the middle shots.
Oh.
The STDMs, I think they call them in the pin world.
Was Slimer working okay?
Yeah, he was dropping just fine. We were hitting the shit out of him. It was
okay.
Sliming away.
Good times. I mean, I don't know anything about the rules for it at all. So here we got
That's your Funhouse versus your Tron.
Yeah.
I don't see a resemblance.
There's a head on one of those playfields.
Yeah.
We replayed some Tron.
Yeah. Originally for Tron Legacy, they were going to put Jeff Bridges' head on there, but couldn't quite secure that.
And thanks, Mark. Mark found that, so thanks, Mark.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, Ghostbusters. I mean, if I had the money, I think Ghostbusters is. I mean, frankly, it's a hell of an investment. If you can afford to buy into a Ghostbusters now, that game is going to go up in value.
Huge. It will.
Huge.
Yeah. I can't wait till Griffin.
Already heard stories about LEs going for way over their current price right now. They haven't even shipped yet. So
yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a great one, and that is at least for this generation. That's a timeless pin. That will continue to gain.
Yeah, Ghostbusters is a huge movie. Yeah.
Gigantic. And it's the original 2 movies is what it's based on. Most of the first one, some parts of the second one, the Scoleri brothers and some other stuff from the second one are in there. But the main stuff that you've got on the playfield is all about the first movie, which is classic, and yeah, it's brilliant.
I like the Scoleri brothers are sort of like Medieval Madness, where it's like a little pop target in the middle of the playfield. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's from like one scene in the second movie about like
that's one of the better scenes in the movie.
It is. Yeah. It's like the judge and the Scoleri brothers who he put him away and
sends them to the electric chair.
Yeah, give him the chair and they turn into ghosts and then torment. Yeah, so I mean, it's one little part of the second movie overall, but like ultimately, it's mostly about the first movie, and it's brilliant. The artwork is brilliant. The playfield play is really great. There's actually on the right on the right loop. There's a I don't know. It's a wireframe thing that hangs down on that loop that keeps the ball from draining straight out of it. Have you seen that, Steve?
No.
All right, so there's a wire form that hangs down that normally it's like a spinner kind of thing, right? So it just pops up when you hit it. But if you hit it backwards, so like let's say you hit the out of the pop targets, yeah, it locks, so the ball can't drain straight out of that.
So it only goes one direction? It
pushes it towards the outside, so you can bounce backwards off of that.
Oh, weird.
And then, so the right, it's the right orbit. It hits against that if you hit it backwards, and it pushes it towards the outside, which allows it to drain towards one of the flippers.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't feel as cheap, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of times where the ball gets saved, right? So that there's the little capture ball thing on the right hand side, just above the slingshot on the right hand side. But if you hit that, it kicks the ball out, but it gives you a ball save for a couple of seconds. So if it kicks it out straight down the middle, saves it, and then it gives you a new ball.
Oh,
so
cool.
There's like places where it feels like it's a player's game, where it's like it's trying to help you play the game better. It's like I find that with Star Trek. Actually, Star Trek is a great one where I get so many balls that fall straight down the middle from shots.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, dude. It's like I don't have any control over this, and it just shoots it straight down the middle, and you're like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like if it hits something, or if I touch the flipper, then it's like it's my fault.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it feels like it's the game's fault, and it feels like it's cheating a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like there's stuff in Ghostbusters where I swear it's like the game is trying to help you as a player, so the game doesn't feel like it's cheating you out of the ball, drain. But it's like, yeah, you had that chance, you touched the flipper once, and you fucked up, and that's your fault.
Yeah.
So, I feel really good about Ghostbusters. So if you've got the scratch, here's my investment suggestion for the night. If you've got the scratch to buy us Ghostbusters, that shit's going to go up in money big time.
Yep.
And buy into it. You've got if you've got $8,000 laying around to buy an LE or a premium, fucking do it, because those things are going to be worth money in the future.
Pro tip.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, that's our buying advice. Ghostbusters, great fucking buy. Well, I remember like Fett talking about that when he was holding off on buying something, but he bought a Transformers instead or something like that. That was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Terrible advice. It was a Tron versus Transformers.
Yeah, and then somebody was trying to talk him into
Yeah, don't buy that Tron. Buy a Transformers. Transformers are hot.
This is the arcade hangout advice corner.
Yeah. Tron would have been the better choice. He bought a Transformers instead. I think it's the story, and it sucked for him. But
so to kind of go on the theme of topics of movies and classic arcade games, did anybody happen to see X-Men Apocalypse?
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay. So I'm not going to spoil it. This is no spoilers or anything, I don't think, but there was like 3 points that stuck out to me. One was I heard there was, and I saw the pictures. There was supposed to be Spaceport or whatever the arcade. They were supposed to have an 80s arcade scene in the movie, which they cut it out entirely. And I guess I understand, because the movie's like 2.5 hours long or close to that. So they got to figure out how to cut scenes. And I know exactly when they did it too. I don't know if you noticed that time, Renner. They come out of a movie, Return of the Jedi. There's a group of them that they're walking out of the movie theater in a mall, and it was Return of the Jedi. And somebody made a comment about like, oh, the first two are way better or something like that. I'm like, I bet that's right before they go into the arcade that's in the mall, but they never showed it. And then to me, there was 2 nods to 80s arcade-related stuff. One was, Timer, I don't know if you noticed this, somewhere earlier in the movie, they're in the classroom, and the teacher in the classroom was, I think the actress's name is Ali Sheedy.
No.
She was in War Games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She was a school teacher. Did you not notice that?
Holy shit.
Wow.
So she's the school teacher in the classroom.
Yeah, Mark used to fuck her.
Yeah. Well, we finger banged.
Yeah.
Mostly just me.
Sorry, yeah.
Are we talking first knuckle or second? What are we talking about? Anyway.
Jimbo.
He's sniffing his fingers to check out. He's not sure.
And then later in the movie, to me, that was a total tie-into War Games also. So we had her in the beginning because she played the girlfriend of
Matthew Broderick.
War Games. And then later, because this is like, it takes place in the 80s, and the whole NORAD thing, the War Games, like the poster we did, Andrew. There's basically like the same scene from War Games with the big giant screens and the vector outlines of the United States and all that.
Yeah,
it looks basically looked just like that. Exactly.
Thank you, Jim.
Not as many screens, but yes. I thought you were going to bring up the fact that Quicksilver has a Miss Pac-Man in his house.
Oh, that too.
right.
That was another point. Yeah.
With an LCD screen, and they're playing Pac-Man sounds.
Noticed that.
They have the wrong sounds for it?
Very pixels.
Yeah, they had to play the Pac-Man death sound instead of Miss Pac-Man. Because everyone's going to
do that.
And then he tells his mom he's playing Pac-Man.
Yes, I did hear that part. Yeah. But
you would never make that mistake back then.
It's lame, but I do understand that the LCD, and it has to do with the refresh rate, right, of the camera equipment. Because they did the exact same thing in Tron Legacy when they show the close-up of the Tron arcade game. That was the LCD.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true.
Funny.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, but the pictures.
All
right, Steve's got. Yeah,
I got a trivia here. Okay.
Coolest.
So listening to the commentary on RoboCop. There's a scene where at the beginning where Dick Jones starts talking about we've got military, we've got da-da-da-da. He's got a bunch of TVs behind him. Those are regular tube TVs. Okay. So in the commentary they talk about they used special speed at 15 frame rate, 15 frames per second, so it would match the TV, so they wouldn't get the rolling.
So it's basically laziness on the camera, man, and all that.
Yeah. Bastards.
No, they purposely slow down from 24 frames per second to a 15 just for that shot of his speech, just so the TVs don't flip.
Right. Yeah, so, they overcrank or they undercrank it.
Undercrank it, yeah. So there's some little movie trivia. So they can do it. It's just if they want to do it or not.
Well, it's like fucking humping a mouse.
I know, right? So
that's not
me.
Who's got duct tape and electrical tape? And
I think that's the pizza.
Oh, it's his dog toy.
It's a dog toy.
That's Satan.
So do you think
It is Satan, actually.
Do they use the LCD on the Miss Pac-Man because it's just easier and they just go with that?
That was my guess. Is why they did that.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Or that, and they just bought the game from some loser.
It had a MAME. It was a MAME cabinet.
I was just gonna say it was a 60-in-1. They set it to Miss Pac only or something.
I gotta say they had a
looked nice.
They had a Paperboy at 1UP when we were there. So I sent a picture of you guys, the arcade hangouts. I think you guys were on the WhatsApp arcade hangout for the show. But they had a Paperboy there next to Jim's Revenge of Doe, which is on the floor as a playable game at 1UP right now.
On a fucking Midway Cabaret. I'm like,
Midway
how can you
Cabaret.
play this game? Andrew's like, this game is fucking hard. I suck. I'm like, dude, you're playing on a 13-inch monitor. That's like a crime in itself. You can't play that game on a 13-inch. Yeah. No, you can't play that game on a 13-inch monitor. Give me a break.
I had 3 guys. I bounced back, I think, 5 balls the entire time. It was fucking insane. It was terrible. It's like that's the worst quarter I've ever spent in an arcade. Yeah, there you go. There's the picture of it.
Yeah.
Right next to a nibbler.
Like a baby.
Playing.
Well, it's like small. I told you, if it was not a nibbler and if it was an eyes, I'd like cream my pants because I'd be like, holy shit, 2 of my favorite games.
But they had a Paperboy right next to Nibbler, and the Paperboy had an LCD in it.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So
so in a place where it's running.
And 1UP had it?
1UP had it, yeah.
Wow.
So,
I give it a 1UP.
Gleek just posted a comment on Untapped to me. He says, "Hey man, miss ya.
I'm swallowing microphones."
Yeah, we're getting drunk in
quote unquote microphones.
He said we're getting drunk in some unknown city in Massachusetts.
Oh shit, they're already in Massachusetts.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently.
No.
Well, shit, they're only a state away.
Oh, that's all you got to do in Massachusetts anyway, is drink. Good lord.
Yeah.
He's at home. Shit.
We have a ridiculous number of people coming from Massachusetts. We have a ridiculous number of people who are coming from Boston.
Yeah.
People that are unknowns.
Those are close, right? Is that why?
Yeah, they're totally close, but there's like a shitload of people we got. I don't know what happened in Massachusetts, but we got like a stream of.
I really think there was a lot of people that probably went before last year and didn't go last year for some reason.
Yeah, they probably didn't even know that we were putting on Brofest one.
Yeah, could be. But like it's a bunch of I want to say they were .edu email addresses, so it's like a bunch of kids from college.
Did Gary or somebody maybe advertise?
I don't know, but like we've got a shitload of people who are coming up from like Boston State.
Yeah.
Wicked pisser.
So there you go. Suika. It sounds dirty. It sounds like it should be like the backdrop for a porn movie.
Oh God, what kind of porn? That's just unfortunate.
Doggy style, like a Days In, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
Doggy style.
It's doggy style. Helps look really
It would be Doggy style at a Days In.
Yeah. All right, I'll mute my, mute my microphone.
It couldn't just be that title. It'd have to be like Doggy Style at the Days In 3. You know, it has to be like a.
For some legitimacy in a porn movie, you got to jump right to sequel number 3.
Yeah.
New show title.
Yeah. Another Johnny Harden reference, huh?
Yeah. Doggy days gone by. So what's the dog days of summer?
Well, right now, Dave and his buddy, they're going through Pizza Blasters Part 4.
Let's see a progress report on those pizza boxes.
Yeah, what's going on there?
And don't skimp out on the crust.
That's right. You got to eat your pizza bones.
You're eating the bread, right?
Oh, he's done.
That's a laugh by greasy cardboard.
Was that between two or just one person?
Oh no!
Was that just Dave's?
So where's the other guys?
Yeah, how'd he do?
What up?
Wow! Wow, man, Dave laid the smackdown on him.
Pac-Man.
They must be sharing.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man pizza. You just gotta rearrange the pepperonis. Playing the role of the ghost.
I can't wait to have fucking Domino's pizza at like 1 a.m. on the beach.
Someone better deliver
We need a Domino's savior this year.
Yeah. Is that what it was last year? I don't even remember what kind of pizza it was.
It was Domino's, yeah.
Was it? Okay.
I can't wait for that too. I haven't had a slice of pizza in fucking 3 months.
I remember him saying it was the only place that was open, and it was closed like at 10 or something like that too.
Yeah,
Wow.
you gotta make sure pizzas happen on the beach because that was a fucking savior.
Yes.
I don't think I ate dinner once. Those pizzas at like 2 a.m. That was like it.
That wasn't Domino's. That was like 7-Eleven.
Was it? I thought it was Domino's.
No, it was Domino's like. But it wasn't Domino's. I don't know where he got it. I thought it
Well,
was.
you know your Domino's. I'm not going to argue.
There wasn't
Aficionado.
Yeah, there's a place in Laconia that it's kind of like a little walk-up stand that they have like pizzas that are sitting there in the window that you can take away. So I wonder if it's there.
I wonder what it is. There's a South End Pizza, Laconia House of Pizza, Tavern 27.
I don't care. We need fucking pizza. I'll pay
Right.
I got $50 to donate to the pizza fund.
Whatever's open the latest.
Yes.
Half Moon Pizza is still open now. It's 1 a.m.
Wow.
Pizza Hut's still open.
Maybe it's Pizza Hut. I don't know. I don't remember.
Why did that be Pizza Hut? There's a Pizza Hut.
There you go.
Yeah, last year I think the first night was maybe he got like 4 pizzas, maybe something like that.
No,
and then it went quick. It went quick.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first night. They all went like super fast.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
it was like a fistful of fucking water into a frying pan. It was like,
Yeah.
God, it was like,
And then the second
We
night,
got Brian Cood.
the second night.
We have Gus Scott in the chat is doing detective work on this. He
Okay.
says it wasn't Domino's or anything because it was in brown boxes.
All right.
It says it's House of Pizza, most likely. 1 second, he's checking on it.
It was
All right.
in boxes.
Dude, Gus, be our savior.
Yeah. He's our man on the streets.
That's right, Gus. You're coming, right? So, dude, fucking be our savior.
Man on the streets.
I promise you'll get like
fun
spot tokens thrown at you.
Licked and sticked on you.
Yeah.
Lick 'em and stick 'em.
Hail. We'll make it
Stick 'em
hail
with
for you, dude.
There's another T-shirt design right there, Andrew. Lick 'em and stick 'em.
Yeah, well, that's gotta be on the Arcade Hangout T-shirt for sure. We got Why Can't You Grow a Butt and Lick 'em and Stick 'em.
Yeah, and I'm on free play.
And I'm on free play.
Yes, absolutely.
It's gonna be nothing but fucking one-liners from the show in the back.
Everyone's
We
like,
have
what
no
the fuck is
sponsors,
that,
so
Yeah, that's right. Nobody
sponsored by
this
Lick 'em and
shit.
Stick 'em.
But yeah, I mean, the first night was probably 4 or 5 pizzas, and the second night he's like, "Hey, how many do you want me to get?" You know, to kind of a couple of us, and like,
many can
"Hey,
you
man,
carry?"
bring whatever you want. You know, there's gonna be a lot of us." And it was probably 10 or 12 pizzas the second night.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, man, that dude dropped some coin on that. Awesome.
Apparently, we have a picture he's linked. Let's see if I can get it up here.
So Gus says it looks like a House of Pieces style box.
Oh yeah, there's the box.
Yep.
Yeah. So here, let me. I can't believe we're like investigating.
I know,
box.
pizza investigation.
Oh, it's fucking time, dude. Like, yeah, no.
Oh, okay, there's a box on the left.
Look at all those empty beer bottles.
I know, right?
That was the tasting. So Gak, I think I'm gonna bring down like half my beers one night and half my beers the next night.
Yeah, for sure. Taste it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's like whatever you think you could personally consume is what you bring. Whether or not you actually drink your own, you'll drink other people's, you know. But I'm like,
shit.
well,
Well, I shouldn't bring so many.
Don't bring 30 beers if you can only drink 4 or 5. You know, like
Right.
it's just so much that winds up down there.
We had a lot. And it's crazy too because the table's like full of like fancy fucking beers.
I know, right?
So that's the picture I just sent Gak tonight of the beers I went shopping for the tasting. So this is what I'm planning on bringing to the beer tasting. So we got some. We're definitely focusing on the sours based on our conversation last week. So it's gonna be Colorado sours is what I'm bringing.
So just pour like a 2 to 4 ounce taster.
Oh, little tasters of these guys, unless you're
Yeah.
big into sours and you know what you're tasting, because that's like about $100 worth of beers right there.
Yes, I was gonna say, absolutely.
Which is fine. I'm all about sharing, but like just let you guys know, like.
If you have any left over, Gleek will be here this year.
No, and Joe actually, which is funny too, because like I was bringing shit because I thought Joe was going to be here last year, and he was talking about wanting Colorado stuff, and I'm like, we're drinking sours in Colorado right now. That's the fancy shit. So I'm bringing sours, and I brought a bunch of those, and he didn't even fucking show up.
I know, right?
So this year he's supposedly here. I haven't heard anything about invoking the travel insurance fucking shit. So I'm bringing on the sours.
No, he'll be there. I think he doesn't get there till like 11 p.m.ish Thursday night though to Nassau.
Well, right. Well, so we're doing the beer share Friday night and Saturday night.
Yep. Yep.
So hopefully he brings some shit. I'm bringing some shit.
So have you guys even really collectively started talking about it all when you're planning on arriving Friday or any rough schedule?
Well, so our plan on Friday is like we're not waiting for John. So
right.
I'm gonna collect all the shit that I have to collect from him on Thursday night.
Yep.
And we'll bring it back to our hotel, and then as soon as we drive over to meet poor Sean and Greg, who are sleeping on the floor in John's house.
Right.
So we'll collect them as soon as we get up. We'll roll over and fucking make it happen. So it's Jim, Gary, and I in a car.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think I want to say that you can't even do like the earliest early check-in you can do is like 11 a.m. maybe.
Yeah. When we got there at like what 1:30 or 2.
We had to wait.
Yeah, they still didn't have our rooms ready. So.
Yeah. So I'm anticipating, myself. There's a lot of shit to get ready, so I'll probably just go straight to Fun Spot, take care of stuff for an hour, maybe 2 hours at the most. But I want to get back to Nassau if I can, reasonably early, get checked into the hotel, and hang out and have a couple drinks or something, depending on what you guys are doing. Yeah.
Dude, I will be texting you the entire way. I'll let you know exactly where we are,
Sweet.
and our ETA and all that shit. So you'll be expecting a stream of texts.
All right.
Yeah, and
there we go.
anybody who's not on the WhatsApp, if you send me a message or whatever, I can add you.
Right, and we don't have to stop for gas station eggs and all the rest of that bullshit we did last year.
WhatsApp. I'm joining right now.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's cool. You can do a group text. We got Ian Kellogg on with us now.
I can
Awesome.
add you, Mark, with that number, so I'll add you.
Okay, well, I haven't signed up yet, so give me a minute.
It might send you a.
Nice.
But I'll do it anyways. Before I forget.
Oh yeah, and I gotta send you Crafty's number, right? Did he do that? Crafty was supposed to send you his number, Brad.
No, he never did.
Crafty, you're in the chat, right? You're good with me sending you Brad's number or posting that shit?
Yeah, Crafty just said Ghostbusters pin. It'll drain your wallet and your balls.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money. Well, not a lot of money. We spent a couple dollars playing Ghostbusters. Played like 4 or 5 games. And one of us won a free one.
Speaking of Brofest, and we got Ian Kellogg. I got some really awesome vouchers here. I don't know if he's seen them at all or not.
Oh yeah.
We got lots of them here.
Ian is the big voucher guy.
50s,
Look at this, like
bunch of 25s.
Make it rain, Mac.
Yeah.
Make it rain.
There's tons of them. These are all Ian Kellogg's.
Nice.
So he's I would say he's our biggest our biggest sponsor.
$400.
Yep, $400 for the stuff. That's awesome. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of happy people out there buying up some cap kits.
And this year the hosts, we actually get to fucking donate and buy tickets. So I'm buying fucking tickets this year.
Yes,
There's
myself
good prizes
included.
and shit like that, and I'm not pulling tickets, so
Yeah.
I want to win. There's too many good prizes.
I know, exactly. Adam was on earlier tonight. He kind of popped in at the last, and
Hey, look at this. One Nintendo board repair.
Nice.
And a bump to the top of the queue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's not just like a repair. You actually get your shit repaired first.
Too bad those poor
Wow.
kids in South America have to hold off on getting their,
That's right.
Can I use that for my love tester?
They're living in dirt, and they're gonna hold off. He's gonna hold off and get us our repair before they can.
Does it have to be a Nintendo repair? Can I trade that in for like a love meter?
You have to talk to Adam
repair,
about that, Jim. You talk to Adam about that. You figure that out, Jim. If you win.
Yep. And Crafty should have one too for my Warp PCBs. Oh, although we've already worked out a trade,
This
I
isn't
guess.
giving anything away at all, but a little quick teaser here.
There you go.
Are you guys planning to do like a raffle for Grinkers too?
We're doing raffles for, well...
Yeah, I don't know
know.
that one. The problem there is because of how it's funded.
Steve is paying for like 90% of fucking Grinkers.
Yeah.
Right, it costs all the hosts to go there.
Yeah.
So it's probably more Steve's call of how he'd want to do that. And personally, myself, even though it didn't happen last year, I picture Grinkers as, okay, I don't have to do shit. I just want to show up and party and have a good
And
time.
have fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to work in a lot.
Taxes work, Brofest is
to,
work.
Put
Yeah.
some money in for that too.
Awesome.
Let me know.
Sure.
I'm planning on bringing the
Certainly
other
will.
2
Thank
in
you
1.
very much, Ian.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, yeah, your financial support is huge, dude. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. It goes
I'm
a
a
long
big
way.
proponent for the performing arts.
That a boy.
Is that what this is?
when 4-H comes knocking, you can tell them you already done it.
Yeah, I think we've pre-registers. We doubled the number over last year, and we've already exceeded the amount that we had of donations going into it.
Yep.
So there's always some last-minute people just bring stuff they want to donate, which is awesome. So yeah, it's looking pretty good.
So, Gak, have we talked about the special raffle and how that's going to work? Because I don't even know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Ooh, the special raffle.
So Dan
Is
Reed.
that like a bachelor raffle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dan Reed, he didn't actually he kind of lost his.
I know, we were going to see a little preview of what he was working on, but we lost
he specifically said that because you guys know there's a lot of costs incurred for the people who help run it, the hosts and the staff people, me and 34. And so Dan Reed specifically said he wanted it to be like a side raffle and all the proceeds to go to helping cover the costs of the hosts and staff. Like airplane flight, hotel, or gas money, that kind of stuff. So so we're doing kind of like a side raffle with that, and then we've had like 2 other things that have popped up that are going into that too. He said it twice in messages already, so I'm kind of counting on him. Steve from Albany, he's got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time working circuit board. That's going to go in that side tournament. And then the plan is our big banner, too. So someone can actually win
the
that
actual,
raffle.
the giant 8 by 10 foot banner that we're doing with the logo and all the sponsors and everything. And we're going to sign it like we did it for ProFest or at Grinkers.
I'll take that with my carry-on.
So, well, if you win it, you got to ship it, so it's up to you.
The tube it was shipped in is at Fun Spot, so it's just a matter of doing the logistics of getting the shipping label. But
if you want to put a fucking 8 foot by 10 foot shit on your side of your fucking house, we can make that happen. It's that thick vinyl tarp, yeah. It actually is.
So who sells the tickets for the raffle? Who's in charge?
We'll be doing
of that?
all that at the show.
Yeah.
So anybody and everybody, like you or Gak or
it'll be
myself,
whoever's
34K. Orange Whip did a ton last year, so I mean he was hugely helpful. And anybody else who can volunteer and spend time doing it. I actually have to have a couple different raffle buckets that the tickets. They're different colored tickets and different buckets that they go into. So.
And how much is it for a ticket?
So the regular raffle, which is the lion's share of all the donation stuff, they're $1 each, or for $10 you get 12 tickets.
And are we doing a separate, same price to buy in for the big thing, or?
So the big thing, this is my thought, and I'll probably just stick with it, is because it's a smaller amount of stuff and maybe higher dollar value, you could say, I'm doing that one at 3 tickets for $5 or 7 tickets for $10.
All right. So but you have to buy special into the really high price stuff.
Those are the yellow or golden tickets, we'll call it.
All right.
Yeah.
So golden tickets are a little bit more pricey, but it's the good shit.
And you get to pick. If you don't give a shit about that stuff, go for the main one. Anywhere helps. So yeah.
And I don't know, Steve, do you want to buy tickets if you're not there? Can we do stuff like that? Like if Steve wants to give me some money to buy in tickets, and I can buy a block of tickets for you.
Hey, that's all on you.
I might do that actually. I'll put 10 in, I guess.
Take some online orders.
I mean, let me know. That's special side stuff. I don't want to be doing a whole bunch of wrangling, but if there's a buddy thing, we're doing stuff. I will, I'll give you numbers and we buy them, and I'll text you the numbers that you own, and then before the raffle starts, and then whatever gets pulled is pulled for you. I'd do that for you.
Oh, cool. I might do that. It'd be fun.
You got to pay for shipping.
That's true.
And the extra carry-on if you won some big-ass shit. So.
Well, you'll see him at CAX. You'll see him at CAX in about 6 weeks. So.
Can you put that tarp in the overhead?
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, the big banner.
Maybe if I was flying Southwest, but I'm going United this time because that's the cheapest tickets I could find.
Just watch out for the Indian babies.
Oh, crying in the back of the plane.
I like that you bring that up.
No, Mark, ultimately, we all fully on admit, this is a spin-off show of the Arcade Outsiders, like, we support, and their jokes are our jokes because we made half of them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, we were the ones writing in all those jokes on the IRC. Where do you think Donkey Schlong came from? That was me. Remember that?
Absolutely.
I still want that marquee.
I encourage you all, by the way, to call to the into the voicemail, because I'm calling and pretending to be who's the guy that's
Bobcat?
Yeah.
And apparently those fuckers thought it was me.
No, I
Tony?
Last show.
No, the last
I've never once called in. I have no desire to do it. And apparently, I didn't even catch the first half. Andrew's like, yeah, they're calling you out. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's because like Sean was saying that like, this is the worst Bobcat impersonation ever, and it was some dude. He's like, it's Jim Bodini. I recognize that voice.
No, I'm sure if Jim Bodini did it, it would be way better. But mine was like, I can't even do Bobcat. I'm just
Maybe Sean just picks up on Minnesota.
Wait, was that you, Mark, that did that? That called in last week? Oh.
It was?
Yeah.
Well, at least we're in the same state.
Awesome.
Or we were in the same state.
No, that's brilliant. I'm glad we all know. Because it was it was terrible. It was so awful. But
was it like a fake call? Like a fake call-in?
It was a bad Bobcat. He was like doing.
I think if I would call in, I think I would do the acne teenager from The Simpsons. May I take your order? Sir, it's a felony to tease the order box. You know.
How much? Too much for a narc.
Yeah.
Who's the guy that calls in and says he's still walking the Grinkers?
I know.
That joke got played out. It was.
It died like a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, that was the Grinkers. That was Grinkers 2, I think, that he was doing.
He's still doing
it.
All right. What other arcade shit? Are we shutting this down?
Yeah, I think we should shut this down. We got some sleeping to do ahead of time before we get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
And Jim's not drunk.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty damn good. I'm used to the hard stuff, so like drinking the beer, it's like, oh, that's right. This is a gradual thing. That's right. That's okay. All right.
That's a belligerent.
A lot more liquids.
Easing into it.
Just easing it right in.
You can go to work tomorrow.
Hey, tomorrow's my last day for the week, so.
Me too. Yep.
And yeah.
What do you mean? So who's taking the days off?
That's an 18 pack of the 15 ounces.
I didn't know they made 18 packs of Guinness.
Me neither. I was so happy.
Oh wow.
So weird.
It's like it's Christmas. Yeah.
18. I walked in there and I was like, looking for the 18, the 8 pack. And the guy's like, oh yeah. We know you always come in here on Tuesdays.
Oh, funny.
Andrew, that's how I started working at a liquor store, is because of that same reason. They're like, you're in here all the time. We practically know you.
Yeah,
they knew what I was going to buy.
Want a job?
Yeah, that's kind of.
So like they're like, oh yeah, we don't have the 8 packs anymore. And he's like, all I could get was these ones. And I was like, well, there's an 8 in it.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, 18 packs of fucking Guinness, and they're 15 the 15 ounces, so the 15 ounce cans. God bless that liquor store. I will be buying those as much as I can find them.
Wait, we gotta ask Ian real quick. He hasn't even talked at all.
Ian, talk about your shit.
Yeah.
Ian, how you doing?
Did you get the question of the night?
I did. I didn't even think about it.
Do you have any? How many games do you have?
Packing up tap kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still packing kits. I've been doing it since 9 o'clock tonight.
Oh.
Some of us need to make money.
Let me think. I have 33 games.
Oh, wow. All right, I'll put 40,000 on that.
I'm gonna go $1.
Yeah.
Let's say 50.
This is not Price is Right.
I don't know. Someone said 10 grand. I would take a good think about it.
Those are in your house or in storage?
I think I've only
Alright,
paid
come on,
like
this
$5
is-
for the games I have.
Yeah. I mean, is there like some really valuable ones? Or are they all kind of moderate?
I have a baby pack, Earthshaker, World Cup Soccer for pins.
Okay. Yeah, there's some different there.
For vids, I have Kickman, a Neo Geo, Punch Out, Scramble, 2 Asteroid Deluxes, Pole Positions, Sprint 2, Super Sprint, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Gyrus, Tempest. Trying to think of old games.
bad.
Joust, Donkey Kong Jr., Food Fight.
Yeah, there's some money right there.
Yeah.
Boom, you
That's
did
at least
money
four.
there.
That's like $400 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only paid. So far, I only have 200 in the Food Fight.
A Food Fight, that's the first big
that's a
dollar game
bonus.
you've mentioned.
Yeah, I have a Zookeeper.
Zookeeper, that's big money.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, newer games, I have Outrun 2 sit down, Crazy Taxi sit down, 2 Cruising World sit downs.
You got
Time
like a
Crisis 2 solo, a Carnival, like mint Carnival with original guns.
That doesn't
Wow.
shock me. Terrible game.
I love that.
Everybody's got original guns too.
But that chimes in.
Buffett, that doesn't shock you that it's in mint condition?
Nope, not a bit. It's a terrible
Because
game.
no one played it? Is that what
Oh,
you're
the guns
going?
are always destroyed. They're always gone, missing.
God damn, Buffett with a fucking peanut gallery.
I know.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
seen-
but the more important question here
Why
is,
can't you grow an ass?
Are we about to have a cap kid off? No. I'm just fucking around.
someone's
Sorry,
gonna
guys.
bust a cap.
I have. Okay, how about this?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Stepping
yeah.
it up.
This requires presenting.
Pay 7,000 filter caps.
All right.
Oh, man.
Sounds like
That's quite a bulk there.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, but do you have the beard that Buffett has?
Yeah, got a show title F you, Bob Roberts.
Oh,
How many?
you probably can't.
Yeah,
see it.
well,
The
Ian,
last
how many
two
taters can you eat in one sitting?
What's
How many
taters,
lasagnas?
precious?
What's Tated Master?
games- Okay, I just want to brag about this one because I'm pretty proud of this one.
Boil
Alright.
and mash them, stick them in stew.
Are only about 100
Mash 'em,
caps.
boil 'em, mash 'em.
It's like $600.
Gosh.
They're stupid expensive.
It's in like a couple boxes there.
Boil
That's
them,
crazy.
mash 'em.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em,
boil 'em,
mash 'em,
mash 'em.
boil 'em, boil 'em.
And those are
Oh, yeah.
now,
Look at that big
I'm
cat.
gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you at Brofest, Steve.
I'll be a cat.
That
So now-
cat may
As
not-
will I.
that cat may not hit
We'll make
bottom,
up
but it's
for
gonna
it.
bang the shit out of the side.
yeah. So now I recall hearing this though. Caps only really have a shelf life so long, right?
Yeah.
So, so are you
it's like-
worried
it's like
about buying bulk that you might be sitting on stuff? Oh,
No.
a little bit too long now.
Not if John's flogging them every show and not flogging Brofest.
Hey now! Ooh.
Oh, bazing.
I used to be worried about it, but at this point, I'm moving like 300 to 500 kits a month.
Holy shit! That's way more than I thought.
Yeah.
I would have thought maybe 100 a month, but
So,
No,
Ian, can I put private ordering with you?
Let me think. I did
At the top of the list.
250 orders in April.
wow.
That sounds
And
like a
then
full-time
May,
job.
another 150.
So do you have like the top 2 or 3 buyers that you'd say that buy a lot, or is it just tons of onesie twosie from different people?
I mean, I have like people. There's a lot of people I don't even know where they come from. Like
Yeah.
MacLeod, don't recognize their name. A
Uh-huh.
lot of those.
Yeah.
More and more lately, internationals.
Oh, wow.
Of the 15 orders that I did tonight, 5 of them were international.
Wow. Wow.
There's a couple guys that are just like crazy. I have a ton of lawyers, ton of CEOs of financial companies, and
Crazy.
anytime they come in, it's just hectic. I have a couple arcades now that buy stuff from me.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know if you saw me shake my head when I first got on. I got an order for 10 Amplifone kits.
Wow. Who has 10 Ampliphones, right?
Oh, I'm not gonna name names, but I had one guy. First day of the April sale, he bought $2,200 worth of kits.
Wow.
And
Holy
it took
crap.
me like a month to pack that in between the rest of the orders.
How big was that box?
I have a photo of it.
Let's see it. Yeah.
Oh, it's actually on my Twitter.
Well, and post your Twitter so we can follow you and like talk about it. Like, what's your Twitter handle?
Yeah, it was.
It's Ian Kellogg, right? Is your
Yeah.
Twitter handle?
Just at Ian Kellogg. All right.
Yeah. I'm not very good at Twitter. How the hell do I look at my own tweets?
I love technology guys who don't know how to work technology.
I'm not into social media. It's not my thing.
So there should be like, well, I know on the
Looks like
phone,
you got a job.
you click me and then you click tweets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Listen.
Yeah, so it was a 6-inch by 16 by 28 filled.
Oh shit, which is with cats.
Yeah, it weighed 22 pounds.
Oh my god.
You weigh 22 pounds? Man, you look a little bit bigger than that.
So Ian, you're gonna start like carrying like the LB2000. This is one of the shit too, because like I want a one-stop shop for like rebuilding.
I'm hesitant on doing a lot of those things because I've talked to guys about carrying them, and most of the time they don't want like a big company taking them. They want to sell them themselves. I'm nervous about redoing anything anyone's done.
Reselling, yeah.
I just don't. I don't want to start drama. I don't want to.
Yeah, I hear you there.
Like, it's not hard to do the LB2000. There's nothing on it. I have.
No, it's the
dozens of them
easiest
here.
fucking board to throw in. Yeah, no. I mean, it's easier than the cat kit for it.
But somebody might claim, you stole their idea or whatever, right?
Well, no,
Oh my God, that happens all the
reselling.
time.
It's like having a one-stop shop and be like, all right, I've got a 6100. Just like give me all the shit to make it
I
work.
came up with that idea myself.
Right.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be hard to do an LB2000. It wouldn't. I'm just worried about getting called out on it. I don't want to start that stuff.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, I already have enough shit with these stupid things.
JAMA adapters?
Yeah, tons of people email me. I've had now four people email me saying that I stole their idea. Not even kidding.
Which adapter is that?
This one is the.
You should ask them for their patent.
This is
Oh my god.
JB3.
It's a pass-through adapter. It's not a fucking. There's no intellectual property involved. It's like it's a pass-through.
Right?
Yeah, there's
That's what I'm
JB1. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I blatantly stole these off of JAMA boards, but he's dead. He is, so you can't get him anymore. So I did my own. There's one. There's three. I have a new one coming that has a proto section. And
so you can basically repin or redo your wiring harness as an adapter to JAMA. Do that.
Yeah, and I have a bunch of these on the works. This is a Pac-Man.
Okay.
Just takes time.
Now, does that one require the
power
supply? Yeah.
This will take DC.
Awesome.
No, the thing is, like a JAMA adapter or any adapter, it's like there's only so many ways you can do it. It's like a phone book, right? It's like if you're going to try and sue someone for how you make a phone book. Well, how many different ways is there to lay out a name, an address, and a phone number?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, this shit is like one-to-one. I mean, how else do you do it? So, like, this shit is the same thing. As long as you're not taking someone's schematics, it's like, here's a pin out from here to here.
Yeah.
How else are you going to do it?
I don't know.
Fuck those adapters. Like, people complaining about that shit. It's like, fucking do it, dude.
Fuck them in the ear.
Well, the other thing I can't stand is how much people charge for them.
I'm going to say
They'll
charge
never
for them,
hear the same again.
Yeah, what's a Pac-Man adapter go for? Like $20-$30?
Talk about swimmer's ear.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
I try as I might, I can't get the cum out of my ear.
Oh boy. Oh man, I was not ready for that one.
You said fuck him in the ear.
Oh.
Yeah. That's sad. And then you got jizz in your ear, and then how do you get that out? When that shit dries, man, I mean, come on.
Doesn't it dry clear? No, I'm just kidding.
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Don't pretend like you don't know, Steve.
And usually you can't hear someone you
No,
say.
he's half the battle.
Again?
I love you, Jim.
What?
I love you, Jim.
I love that story.
What?
So, yeah.
I love that story.
Andrew, do you need an LV2000?
What?
What's that?
You need an LV2000?
I need one, yeah.
What?
I've got a bunch
Sorry.
of them. I got pretty
Sorry, I
cheap.
still got some cum in my ear.
What?
If you bring one to Brooklyn, I'll pay you for one. I need one for my.
Excuse me? Yeah. What was that? I could hear the ocean.
All this show's gone off the rails.
Yeah.
That's not the ocean.
That's my little soldiers.
Oh, gee.
I can hear taps.
Taps.
Swimmers.
Oh my god.
All right, let's shut this shit down.
Oh god, I'm still live. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
The show ended like half an hour ago. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we're done.
We do this every night. Thank you so much for watching.
Every night.
Every night.
Every night, 7 days a week.
Yikes.
Oh, man.
It feels like.
Boy, yeah, work is a bitch.
Good night to 5 of you out there.
Trying to bump our subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf
Yeah.
Wiedersehen.
See you guys in a while.